last week you called me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello, hello. Even if we're hanging by a thread, words you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, Take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down. Just last week you called me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Just last week you called me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Hello. Even if we're hanging by a thread, words you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, Take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down. Even if we're hanging by a thread, words you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, Take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down. Even if we're hanging by a thread, words you said is spinning in my head, I pull you closer in this bed. Even if we're hanging by a thread, words you said is spinning in my head, I pull you closer in this bed.
Good evening, traders. Long time no see, right? I think I've not been live for only like an hour and 30 minutes or something. Went off stream at like I guess maybe close to 2 hours. I don't know. I never know anymore. I was overtime on the day stream, and I knew something like that was going to happen. Remember, the specific scenario we discussed was like, you know, either the partial rise or in the coming hours we will get destroyed. And yeah, one of the two scenarios, the most likely scenarios, played out very fast as soon as I got off stream. And that was just because we were 30 minutes or less than 30 minutes away from the daily close and new open, right? So makes a lot of sense. I've seen it time and time again. So here we are. Do you see the red line, the 6318? Remember? Touched it like the Jesus man. So the measure move has been hit of this pattern. So got to be really happy about that. It's just wonderful, man. I don't know, man. This is just why you keep showing up. This is why you keep learning, investing in yourself as a technical analyst, so you can be prepared for the measurements, right? The moves, the patterns, the coinciding variables of the bearish divergence on both oscillators. And then we looked at the daily, and we had ever so slight bearish divergence on the daily. So the daily and the 4 hour were both telling us impending price action versus the downside very soon. Scrubby volume. It's coming, man. Something's got to give, and we got it. We've dropped over $1,000 at one point. Over $1,000. Yes, still over $1,000 in less than 24 hours. So yeah, that's Bitcoin right now. Nothing surprising. We were within the common fib areas, in between the 382 and the 618. So there was nothing weird. But people, oh, CNBC, we're going bullish. The TradingView app thing, or whatever the little stupid meter was saying buy, according to someone in chat. I forgot all about that till someone brought it up yesterday or 2 days ago. Just like, okay, yeah, man. You're just going to listen to some meter tell you what to do? That's not a good idea. That could end bad, and it would have ended terribly if you'd have listened to the TradingView whatever meter thing. Alright, so thanks again for everyone being here. I know these are trying, troubling times. For those who weren't watching the stream the past few days or week, this is a celebration time. We have people that are, you know, in our Discord showing like 500% gains on going short here, up at the top, right? So I know it's bloody, but it sucks for the bulls, but this is not surprising price action at all. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, we'll look at the other chart. It doesn't really matter. At this point, I like this one. It's the fractal. And then you've got the fib channel. Oh, right back into the fib channel, right? Rising wedge was here too. And look what we're wicking off of. Yes, wicking off that. We didn't actually do the new measured move here, the real one. So this is just an old hypothetical from, like, you know, last week or something. It's just been there. So, where's Phonetic?
Hello, Mitch.
Okay.
How are you? Warning, guys, I told you guys BTC will go down and IT will hit 6,150 soon. Please be careful.
Please be careful. Please be careful. Says Star Wars Worlds. Thanks so much for the $6.66, the Inverse Jesus contribution. Thanks, dude. And it seems like my Lumia is probably bugged out. Let me restart this real quick. It's so weird. Like, I mean, it's great. It works all the time. I mean, when it's working, it's phenomenal. But there's just something about the startup and stuff. You want to test the lighting over there on Twitch for the lights? Just let me know if it's working. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Wrong color, though. What color are you picking? Why are you picking green, man? Well, green if you shorted, or if you tethered. But if you held this, I'm sorry. You had all the warnings in the world. So now, let's go take a look at chat, all right? Miss Taxi Driver got tethered out yesterday. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Taxi Driver. Congratulations. Bob Field, hello, man. Ryler, Bitcoin TA, indeed, man. Mr. Sarthak, good to see you, dude. Very happy to see you. What's up, Crypto Keeper, Randy Bobandy, JR Out of Mud, Coffee for Crypto, Irwin Coffee. Sorry, not drinking Coffee for Crypto tonight. Not drinking the Irwin Coffee because, hey, man, These are the days you live for. All this stupid low volume scrubbiness crap ascending up, showing bearish patterns, bearish divergence. This is what we live for. The huge volatility. That's why people are in Bitcoin, whether you're long or short. All right. So you always want to be on the right side of implied volatility. The IV here, man, was super bearish. Big drop because of the measured principle. So, yeah, Mr. McGee, you said you were going to take a nap, so expect the Bogdanovs to jump on us. Yeah, I guess they jumped on, you know, the people that weren't expecting this. But again, man, you had all the warning in the world. Hey, Zachary Schneider, Betrayal, Rimlog, Iconic, the group says, Mitch, thank you so much for the measured move in the day stream. On the nose. Got your tether transferred into a cheap Bitcoin. Awesome, man. Well, just be careful, man. The measured rule, it's great for a target to exit, not necessarily to enter, unless you're just scalping. But then that's not my ballpark, okay? I'm not a day trader, okay? And that's scalping world. So, and, you know, there are more qualified people than me to talk about scalping, and I'm not going to. So, it's just not my style. So, but yeah, man, seriously, doing the measure move today in the stream, when we got our actual breakout, or if we were going to break out right here, man, this is what we get, and we got it. I mean, we literally touched it before pulling back, but that doesn't necessarily mean at all that we're done, okay? We might start retracing now. Maybe we form a bear flag. Maybe we break down again. It's uncertain. We're extremely oversold. We have not seen this weakness, this much weakness, since June 11th of this year. We haven't seen this kind of negative momentum since March. Wow. That is quite eye-opening. A lot of crazy stuff going on right now. Huge spikes in volume expected. We got it. Crypto got wrecked, JR. Out of mud? Yeah, it did, man. It did. What's up, Joe Holka says new sub here. Shorted for a nice profit. Thanks, Mitch. Thank you, man, for being here and showing your support. Happy to have you, man. Crypto Keeper, I'm definitely dancing. This is why I'm going live again at like a random time when Bitcoin's dumping, because we're here. You know, we're here for this kind of stuff. All right, so Jules, sorry to hear that, man. Were you a little over leveraged, or were you long? I'm sorry, I don't know what your position was, man. Thought we were all kind of on the consensus of a bearish breakdown, right? Hey, what's up, Joshua Robinson? Doing well, man. Hope you're also doing well. A hurricane party, indeed. I completely agree with you. We just throw it up there if we wanted. You know what we can do, man, with this little hurricane? Let's just make it fun. There we go. Right, perfect. There he is. This was the bearish hurricane party we're seeing again. Awesome. I'm down with it. Let's just leave it up. Screw it. We'll do it live. What's up, One Man Army? Eric Caffeine. He says coffee here, beer here. Okay, man. Now the market is climbing. Would you consider this climbing? You talking about just scalpers doing scalp things? Short-term plays, and then they're done, and this could continue dumping if it wanted to. But, hey, man, we fulfilled the destiny of the TA, in my opinion, just because we hit the measure move. At this point, anything can happen, and we would like to see possibly just some consolidation, some pattern development. That's the next thing we do.
This might sound crazy, but can we drop to 5K? Can you look at the daily BTC?
Hey, Kills for a Living, man. Thanks so much for the $5 contribution. Does this sound crazy? Can we go to 5K? Look, man, there are serious areas of support, and there are accumulation levels that we've been seeing all year long where we fail to break below them. Okay, it got as low as like 57.63. That's like the lowest low we got. But, you know, just, you know, in between this area, man, like we just failed so many times to break it. But this is a big supply and demand thing. If we start getting to those levels again, which we could, and here's something crazy too. I've just extended out my large ascending broadening wedge. Y'all remember that? Yes. The ascending broadening wedge. I just moved it out, and it just kind of converged with the measured move of the wedge. It's just weird how that works. But so we're like kind of bouncing off that too. Touch point 1 and 2 back here. From, you know, that was the head of the inverse head and shoulders that was so legendary, right? And then the broadening top and the measure move of that, and that was the highest high we ever saw at 8,500. So could we go to 5,000? Dude, everything's possible. And making some sort of prediction about that would be a disservice to you, because I don't know. This show is all about, and I think you and a lot of people, other people know that. What do? We use technical analysis. We use the oscillators, and we coincide them with pattern development, and that's how we make the decision on what's going to happen next. So to say we're going to 5,000, the TA is not literally telling me that right now, not the way I do it. So that's why I stream 7 days a week. So I wish I could give you an answer, and if I did, and look, here's the thing, Kills for a Living, there are a high majority of streamers out there that would be happy to tell you yes or no any day of the week. That's fine. But we're more of the shorter term, you know, just like what's the next step, and we just go along the way instead of, you know, going live once every other day or whatever we do. We don't do it like that. Okay, so hope that helps, and thank you again for the 5,000 or 5,000. Sorry, the $5. You confused me. What's up, B-Slice Man, Coach K, Ultra Instinct Jesus Man, Harry Paper, Johnny Crypto Knight, Sephiroth, Nerdy Ninja. Wow, early request for Vet. Yeah, broke out of the Rising Wedge. Really? Go figure, right?
Let's take a look at Ethu's shorts chart. I feel like I'm seeing exactly what we saw in December, but for the bears. Bear FOMO I call it. Makes me think it may be worth nibbling here. People love longing the top and shorting the bottom.
Yeah, we can look at that. Absolutely, man. Once we get on the Ripple, you know, and Ripple descending triangle breakout, and then you got the symmetrical triangle breakout on Ethereum. Oh, it's just like TA art, right? You had the rising wedge on Bitcoin, sim triangle on Ethereum, and then the descending triangle on Ripple. Gotta love it, man. I love when they did that. I remember Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin bearishly consolidating like that in the past too. Back when, remember when Litecoin was on the local on the 8s, dude? Remember those days? Yes, sir, Crypto Keeper, man. Getting to this chat. What's up, Marcius? Adam Lynn, hello. Aya Teka Reviewer. Glad to have you here, man, and thanks for the welcome back. Hey, P. Miller, man. Happy to see you. Drillbit Taylor. I hope that's a good thing, man. Drillbit, man. Kevin M, hello. Crypto Trucker. He just has a bunch of fire. Yeah, a lot of fire, right? A lot of fire. Crypto Trucker, man. Let's put it out with the rain. Okay, it's done. As soon as I signed off earlier, all heck broke loose. Yeah, crypto broke. I mean, look, it's really just because the daily was coming so soon, like the daily close and open. So I know, right? Whipped off that broadening wedge, Crypto Scordo, exactly, man. What's up, Jason Mako? Modified Mafia, hello. Star Wars Worlds. Allah Rajab, welcome. He's asking, am I credible? Hey, man, you can make that decision yourself, okay? Or, yeah, you can ask other people, but I won't tell you, okay? You haven't got anything out of this. Oh, thank you, Allah. Really appreciate it, man. Awesome. So, because I have a very, very strong relationship with this community, okay? And what I do is I analyze thoroughly Bitcoin. And it's really sad that you're in here now when you could have been here yesterday and you'd have been safe, or what, you'd have gotten a lot out of this. So, that's right, Crypto broke. Getting through the chat. There's a lot of chat. It's very lit tonight for good reason, right? Wu-Tang's up 1,500%. Congratulations, man, on your heavily leveraged short. Should be careful, right? Hey, Mark Lane. Good to see you, dude. God, I'm trying to get through all this, man. Yeah, no, Bitcoin Diamond got delisted, right, from a major exchange. So, Crypto Craze Man says what happened overnight. Bearish pattern was completely matured. Bearish divergence was terrible, and at some point when we kept making higher highs, and we didn't even have positive momentum making higher highs. That's like class A plus bearish divergence, and we had the RSI bearish divergence. So you had coinciding variables with a bearish pattern with the oscillators that all let us know what was going to happen next, what was the highest likelihood, and it worked out. It played out beautifully, and we measured the area of width of the widest areas of the wedge from the breakout, and we touched it like the Jesus man. Okay, and then we've since bounced a little bit, so just a little bit of scalping people are doing. Yeah, Ethereum got destroyed. We're gonna be looking at that in a second. It's not really doing anything. Hey, AMC 2828, thanks so much for the $2.80. Thanks so much, dude. Would appreciate that. Unfortunately, based on precedents, there's no Jesus chimes or TTS unless you tip $3 or more, and that's just because seriously people were like abusing it. They'd be just tipping $1, and Jesus chimes would just be going over and over and over. So we had to do something about that. So about Joel B, Crypto Kiwi man, the ice age is upon us. It's been going on, man. It's just continuing, right? We stalled a little bit with the eye of the hypercane, and now the back end of that hypercane's coming. So. Happy to hear that you saved some money, Jason Macko. As one of my friends says, money saved is money earned. So, I think his name's Long John Silver on here. But what's up, Jeremy Ragsdale? He made his first gains ever on this short, thanks to the advice here. Hey, man, Jeremy, man, I'm very, very happy and grateful to hear that, man. That's wonderful, dude. Very, very cool. And everyone, please forgive me. I'm trying to get through all this chat. It's not easy. Wow, there's a guy named literally Crypto in chat right now. It's just Crypto. Very awesome. Holy crap, man. I'm sorry. Like, this is just too much chat. Yeah, Vets, I'm the listener ninja. We got you, dude. We got you, dude. Hey, quality control, man. No, you're the man, dude. Morgan Freegan. Awesome, dude. Very, very cool, dude. That you're, positive. Like, good things are happening, right? You were going to close out your longs after my TA last night. Instead, you got BitMEX wrecked this morning. And again, but why? What stopped you? You said you were going to close out your longs after we gave you all these crazy warnings last night, right? But why did you not? I mean, I guess it's not really my business if you didn't want to do it. But I'm just wondering, you said it like you were going to, but what stopped you? And Mr. Rogerio's neighborhood, welcome, dude. Yeah, we're going to look at Vet. Yes, Sephiroth. And we're not going to look at Turf, though. Turf's got homework to do. Okay, man. Crypto Kiwi says, Mitch, you saved me from losing what small amount I have tethered it before it dumped on your invaluable TA. The only thing I can tip at this stage is your hat. Dude, don't worry about it, man. Tip? Don't worry about that, dude. Look, you think I was getting tipped when I started doing this, man? This is the whole reason I exist. To protect people from getting wrecked, man. It's the whole capital preservation, okay? If you can't make money in this market, save your money. How about that, man? Because a bull trend will come in the future. It might take 6 months. It might take a year. It might take 2 years. But eventually we'll get it, and you will all be prepared because you're investing in yourselves in these times, okay? And, the people shorting, that's wonderful. People are making money in this market, too. Thanks, Jason, man. Hello, Voltaire. Voltaire, what qualifies me, man? Right? Yeah, right. Oh my God. Okay, I can't keep up. All right, so that's Bitcoin. Measured move was hit, as well as touching the bottom trend line of the very, very large ascending broadening wedge, the daily ascending broadening wedge we've been in really since the 23rd of June. Okay.
Hello, traders. How do you do? Do you do how or woof woof? Can we analyze Doge to BTC? Alexa, please play VeChain, who let the dogs out.
Got one of these new bad boys and looking forward to taking it out for a spin? It's not as easy as just opening up and charging any regular tech gadget.
Alexa? Exit? That's not Baja Man. Baja Men or whatever. It didn't happen. He was some sort of guy trying to talk about a drone video. That's weird. Remember, try your pauses. If you're trying to get Alexia to speak, remember, try to be like Alexia ... or something, pause, and then request it, like however you can pause it, because she might miss the first part of the, I don't know, it's weird, dude. So some people get it, but then most don't. Okay, most people aren't able to trigger her to do the right request. Okay, so yeah, we'll look at Doge to BTC right after the Ethereum shorts, right after Ethereum, which is what we're gonna look at now. Oh my God, oops, the absolute scrub of 2018 of the big ones, right? This one has been an absolutely pathetic performer. Oh, really, man, really? Here's your sim triangle. Here's the measured move of the sim triangle, $217.90. We freaking hit it, man. We also fell below. We just smashed through that 1272 fib extension. I can't even believe it. And we're right at that 210 mark. That is a October, or maybe even we have to zoom out and go all the way. September of 2017. It's a daily. When you go to the daily on this, it doesn't look like that. It really stops right here. This is just a wick on the daily. The candle body close on the daily is right here at 210.05. That's like literally what we hit as a support. And this, no surprise at all, this thing is absolutely pathetic. It is such a weak coin with very low sentiment, based on really just everything that's happening with all those ERC20 tokens, all the coins that are just not making profit. They're blowing through all the money they got from the VCs. And it's the time of reckoning. Like, it's working now. It's finally like the consequences are happening, where you can't just screw around for a year after being given a lot of money by VCs, venture capitalists, and not make money. Eventually you'll just run out, and then you'll crash and you'll turn into nothing. You'll get you'll start getting delisted. So what was it, Bitcoin Diamond, the scam? Sounds like a big scam. Others will follow behind them, and it won't be because of scamming, really, just because, well, we just misallocated the funds, we just didn't do it well enough, we couldn't turn a profit in time. What's up, Bizzles, man? Thanks so much for the sub on YouTube, the Jesus, man. Welcome, dude. Okay, so sim triangle and also a flag, just a channel, upward sloping, slightly upward sloping channel. Never in a million years did we threaten to break above previous major swing highs, like scrubs. Okay, so that's in the short term. The midterm trend that we've been in since May 5th, that was the high. We just look, we pivoted off of that bottom trend line of the channel, and then we just started going laterally. Laterally, but slightly upward sloping, which is really bearish, really bad, scrubby price action, bearish consolidation after such a large impulse down, and look what happened. We broke it on extremely high levels of volume. Nothing surprising. Why? Because, hey, this is the midterm channel. Well, maybe it's bullish, man. Maybe it's... No, man. Even if you zoom out, you've got a longer-term trend for the year of 2018 that's all it is lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Oh, my God, man. Just terrible. So none of this stuff is surprising. This thing we thought could go to 200. It was like $11 off hitting 200. So really not crazy at all. So now you just stall out. You just can't, look, you make a high and then you break down. You just can't make higher highs than your previous high on no volume. Dude, you're going to get obliterated. And that's what happened. Hey, Brian Knuckles, man. Thanks so much for the sub on YouTube. The Jesus Man, welcome. What's up, Bobby W, man? Thanks for tuning in, dude, okay? The bears are out in full force. Cryptotech, well, hey, nothing crazy about it, man. I mean, this is why we show up every day. Okay, so what are we doing right now? Hey, nice little, wow, great pullback, right? Look at this volume coming in. And now we just have a lot of indecision going on. Some sort of, for now anyway, we've got 2 hours left on this 4-hour candle, but right now it just looks like a, what is that, a dragonfly doji right now, somewhat. Just a lot of indecision at this current time. So what do you want? What do we even want? We develop our patterns over time. We find the bearish divergence. We fail to make higher highs than our previous highs that are minor, not even a big deal. You fail on scrubby volume for long enough, you're going to break down again, because if you zoom out, you can see the overall trend, which is extremely bearish for the year of 2018. Okay, so and the measured move has been hit. So now what we do is sit back, relax, enjoy our beer, and wait for pattern development. That's what we do. That's why we work so hard every other day. On these days, it's relaxation time because everything's playing out the way we kind of expected it to. All right, let's go to Ripple. Interesting. So Ripple, zoomed out. Downward sloping channel, extremely bearish since 420 area, right? That's where we found our highest high, our highest wick anyway. And then since then, it's just been, triple top stuff up here. Since then, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. The whole time for a lot of this year, we've just been bearish. And then we had a nice impulse to the upside. Why? We got look, we had the impulse down, then we formed the exhaustion pattern, downward sloping consolidation. After the impulse, we showed triple MACD bullish divergence, triple RSI bullish divergence, and extremely nice run to the upside, impulse up. And then when we got up here, we could not break that 50% retrace from a major swing high, go figure, and never saw those prices again. And so then we just formed a descending triangle, which is an inherently bearish pattern. And we just kept scrubbing out at that 200 MA over and over and over. That's why I like having my MAs up, my simple moving averages, just because you get a better glimpse of vision and seeing rejection at those SMAs. And so of course it gave way, and look what happened. Huge breakdown. The measure move of the descending triangle was at 25.26 cents. We got as low at one time 26.19 cents. So pretty close. Just didn't quite get there. And but it's not over. This isn't over yet. Maybe this is the wick. Elevated levels of volume on the selling. It's pretty good. But waiting for pattern development now. Just so close to that measure move. And we had support at that 28 cent range. Remember, that was the coveted area. If we could not hold and sustain prices above the 42 cent range, we would in fact easily, fast break down to 28 cents. Why? Well, okay, doesn't want to load. Why? Because look left, twig and thatch, nothing here. No chop, no consolidation to protect you. There's no formidable levels of support. So where are you going to run to? Your previous candle body high close, that happened to be at 28 cents. That's what gave us that number. And it's not a strong support at all. And, you fall below that. And this was a more formidable level of support at 25 cents. And we actually wicked down that one time and hit 24 cents. So back above the 28 cent range, but barely. And it's only probably because there's a lot of emotion going on. And charting, most of it is emotionalism. It's the manifestation of supply and demand with emotionalism mixed in. That's what these large spikes are. High volume. Monka S. Monka S. All right. So that's it, man. That's Ripple doing things that make sense because of the bearish reversal pattern after the impulse up. Okay. Take a look at a little bit of chat. I got to keep it balanced. That's what I try to do. And then we'll get to Ethereum shorts, all right? Okay. Well, for Worcestershire sauce, what happened? The TA was respected like the Jesus man, like perfectly respected. Thanks, Crypto Hippie Man. Well, thanks for all your good job on all your support, man. I really appreciate that, okay? Andrew Policel says, really appreciate what you do and your insight. Please take a look at OMG. Yeah, man, I can put OMG on the list, okay, man? Thanks for being here, dude. Showing your support. It means everything, seriously. We got as low as the shorter term TA told us, get fly. 63.18. That was the measure move of the rising wedge we had. So now I'm waiting for pattern development to give me more information so I can make a rational decision on the next move. That's it. What's up, Essex Hammer? Come on, England, man. Remember, if you're enjoying this live stream, if you hate this breakdown or you love it, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks again for everyone being here, the 192 of y'all, okay? But calling this a bearish tornado warning or bearish hurricane warning, whatever one you want to call it, okay? Bobby W is new to the channel. A sim triangle. Oh, sorry. I think someone answered that maybe. Sim. Okay, you got it. Yeah, symmetrical. Because you have your descending ascending and symmetrical triangles, and they all have different meanings. The psychology of them are all a little different, okay? That's right, get fly. Just getting through this, okay? Almost done. And then we're going to move on. You wonder how the market would be if exchanges were only open for 8 hours a day? Good question, man. Very, very difficult to answer that one, right? What's up, Ted Kelly, man? Glad you're here. What's up, GRT, man? Hey, man, yeah, Asia, it's still morning time over there. It's getting closer to lunchtime. But, yeah, man, it's all Asia dumping. That's the moves down. They kind of took the torch and ran with it, didn't they, this morning for them? And we're talking about Seoul, South Korea. That's like the New York Stock Exchange of cryptocurrency over there. Yeah. Well, hopefully, Derek, man, you learned those lessons, dude. What's up, Bzz Apps, man? Matt Drollinger says, using what I've learned here, I advised a friend of mine to sell yesterday afternoon. She thinks I'm a Bitcoin god now. Boom! You know, whatever her perception is, I'm just glad she saved money, right? That's awesome. So, it's a bear trend tornado alley, man. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so give me 2 seconds to make sure I got this. You haven't looked at this in a while. Yeah, I can just look at it. Ethereum, US dollar shorts. Yeah, man. Well, you know, we're not even close to those all-time highs, but, holy crap. I don't even think it matters anymore because I feel like we broke out of something. Pretty steep downtrend, seems like. Yeah, it was like that, man. Like you have 4 touch points on the bottom, 1 on the top, extreme levels of respect on the 75% trend line of your fib channel tool, and we broke out of it. And, you know, we ran up and hit at one time it was a 100% retrace. Let's redo our fibs here. Okay. What we want to do is the swing high. Where's the all-time high? We're just going to use this swing high here. Almost had an 88.6% retrace, which would put us at 186,067. So, you know, interesting that we're not hitting that yet, just because it's a fib level. And, you know, look how we respected that 618 so well, and the 100% retrace. It's just crazy, man. These fib channel tools and your Fibonacci, how well it seems like even the shorts chart is respecting it. So it's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I don't know what really to tell you. I mean, you can just see this is just extreme levels of shorts piling on. Highest level of positive momentum we've seen in the history of the Ethereum shorts chart. Yes, history was made today, this evening. You know, largest spike of relative strength we've seen since early August. So it's been over a month now since we've seen that much craziness, all right? So, and people could definitely make the argument to say that, look, the 618 was a neckline? Huh. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. I know it's not perfect. It's very close to being perfect. It's a little oblonged, but it's still very viable, it seems like. Maybe the market was interpreting it as an inverse head and shoulders right here. And again, the 618, 154,282 was the neckline, and we broke that. No volume on this, on any of these Bitfinex shorts charts. So can't really look at that. Volume's very important, but we don't have it here. So there you go, man. That's probably what happened in inverse head and shoulders when we broke out of the neckline. So, but now we're pulling back, right? Already just pulling back, and that's just because everything's kind of just calming down. People are starting to breathe, relaxing.
I lose much with XVG no more. VeChain por favor, Mexico.
Wow. Benito's back. Holy crap. Wow, BCN. And here I thought no one would be asking about scrub coins. Triggered. Okay, there you go. I think that was HG that was asking about it. Let's go to Doge. But I mean, look, a measure move would be insane. It would put you way up here, 1272, 1414 level. Okay, that's what a measure move of an inverse head and shoulders would be. Not sure if that's for real or not. If the market is interpreting it that way. Wait, 6. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so that's 7391. Boom. Here's your measure move of an inverse head and shoulders. If the market was interpreting it this way, that's how we would measure it, from the neckline to the upside, the measure of the head. Okay, so maybe, just maybe, in time, we'll get up to the 224,970 range, but that's that puts you at all-time highs, for real. So we'll see, man. That's kind of the target if you were looking at it this way as inverse head and shoulders. All right. Someone was woofing, asking about Dogecoin. Oh, surprisingly, it didn't move much. Maybe these Bitcoin pairs aren't getting wrecked really as bad. So, you know, we said like a, whatever you want to call it, a wedge, descending triangle, you know, measured move of this pattern from a breakout was the 1618. We pretty much hit it. So measure move was hit of this pattern, and since then we've pulled back. You know, we hit like 94 sats, 95 sats, and currently sitting at 74 sats. I mean, it's been sitting at 73 to 74 sats for over 24 hours now. Hasn't really been doing anything, and the more you crap around like this and chop like that, higher chances are going to be of you breaking down than up, because you ran up. Okay, you ran up extreme amounts of emotion, broke down, and you're attempting to rally, but you're just failing, and, you know, lower levels of volume. I mean, you do have some nice volume down here, but either way, it's lower than what we had up here. So, I don't know, man. You better start breaking to higher highs soon, otherwise you will break down, in fact. Okay, it's just how it works. You're crapping around. Look, impulse down, and here's your consolidation. Is that a bear pull bear flag? Possibly. It sure as heck isn't a bull pull bull flag. There's no, it doesn't even make sense how it'd be a bull pull bull flag. It doesn't look like it at all. It's not one. It's more of a bear pull bear flag. Okay. Impulse, bearish consolidation. Hope I'm wrong, but I'm just saying, right? But it would make sense to break down because it's crypto, and crypto does that all the time, where it will pump and then it will dump, and then that's it, right? So you asked your North Korean friend how it was over there. He said he couldn't complain. Hey man, there you go. I hear they have nice weather over there. Kappa, all right. What's up, Earth Yah? How low can we go? Well, you should have asked me earlier today, because I would have said the measured move 6318. And we hit that. We literally hit it like the Jesus man, and then we started bouncing from there. So my job is done until we get more pattern development. Okay, I'm done. So that's like how it works. You develop patterns over the course of weeks. They finally mature. Your bearish divergence starts coinciding extremely well, and then and with scrubby volume, and then you break out bearishly, and then that's it. So it's party time for me, man. Like, this is what I live for. This kind of stuff. Everything playing out the way it should play out. TA being completely respected. You can layer into a position, Tremont Walker. You say, how do you average into a position? Well, think about it, man. It's like, if you know you're a low area of risk, make sure that it's one of the lowest areas, but sometimes you don't want to miss out too if it's close to that area. But so think about, if you have 100% of a position you were going to take in one area, instead of putting 100% into that position, you would just only put in maybe 25%, or maybe only 10%, depending on the conditions of the market, right? So, and you can layer in while, say, you take a buy at a certain support or something, and then it keeps dropping, but you still think that there are other areas of value that you've already figured out and analyzed. You already have them like scouted and stuff. So you'd layer in 10% there or 20% there, another 20%, and then maybe it dropped below that, and you're like, okay, we got 2 more areas of support, and then my stop loss is going to be below those. So you just keep layering in until you either A, get stopped out, or B, break to the upside and start making money, right? So layering in just to take a percentage of the position you were going to take anyway, and just cut it up or divvy it up in percentage points. Okay, so hope that helps. Hey, what's up, Mr. B? Coming in from Scotland, my Scottish blood brother. A lot of my genetics are Scottish, so. Again, if we get 100 likes, I was throwing the fireworks, okay? What are we at right now? Are we even close? Holy crap. Yeah, if we get 100 likes, I'll get a beer. How about that? Is that fair? Joshua Robinson says he's a full believer in the powers of TA. Thanks for all you do. Hey, man. Dude, I'm nothing without y'all. Joshua, including you. So, like, again, this is all about y'all. If I'm able to be a positive influence in your life or anyone else's life, I feel I'm getting, you know, fulfillment out of that. So, thanks for coming back every day and just tuning in. What's up, Team Crypto 101? Oh, my God, man. Good seeing you, dude. It's been a minute. Happy to have you. You need a wrench, dude. Holy crap, man. Happy to have you back. What's up, Z-Rex, man? Awesome, man. That's great, dude. I know it's tough to keep up with me, but I ain't going anywhere anymore. Okay. And I say ain't kind of ironically, you know, when we never say that, right? So. Awesome, Earth, y'all. I'm glad you're getting information out of this one. My God, wow, we just went from 90-something likes to now almost 110. Holy crap. So I got to get a beer. So, wow. Sean wants 88. Yeah, I'll put it on the list. We'll look at it, okay? I know we looked at it earlier today. That rising wedge broke out of it in a extremely bearish trend since May 3rd. So, nothing surprising. What's up, Dave Jones, man? Good to see you again. Hello, Lee Plot. 32. Hook you up, man. I got you, dude. Boom. There you go, dude. All right. So, y'all give me 2 seconds. Just getting a beer. I've got a mini fridge up here, so just hold tight, and we will... Leap Plot 32, Speak of the Devil, or the Jesus Man. Thanks for the sub, man. Okay, be right back. Like 2 seconds. I'm right here. Thanks so much for just standing by for a second. I told you I'd be quick. Just do it, man. Because you never know what I'm wearing from below my waist, okay? Trying to get these decibel levels right. It's pretty good right there, I think. So, Crypto Craze Maine says last September was bad too. You know, it's an interesting stat. Said it before, I think in the day stream, but or maybe last night. You know, gold. Gold's historical best performing month of the year is September. So, pretty interesting. I wonder if that's going to play this year. Probably not, but it's been doing terrible because of how good the economy's doing. So, Team Crypto, man, who cares, man? It's all good, dude. Hey, man, down votes are engagement too, so it actually helps us. So it's all good, man. I'd rather them, if they don't prefer it or don't like it, they could downvote instead of not. If they don't do anything, that doesn't help me. But if they actually downvote, it actually helps with SEO when this video inevitably goes static. So hey, more power to them, right? I got you, Coin Link, man. We're not wearing it. Exactly. Z-Rex actually gets it. There we go. Oh my god, I have to go to Benito Coin now. Make sure I got the right chart. Can't remember if it was Poloniex or... Hey man, Poloniex, that looks pretty good, man. Wow. But I think some of these BTC pairs are going to look okay. They're not going to get smashed. They're not getting smashed near as bad as the US dollar tether pairs. Okay, so yeah, man, looking okay, but... So look, man, this is what happened. BCN, it was in a downward sloping channel. First off, it was in a, it pumped on stupid news on some joke, okay? We had a descending triangle, and this is what institutions do. They'll pump something, and then they will slowly but surely exit their position quietly, and that's normally what a descending triangle represents, the psychology of the pattern. And eventually you break out bearishly, not bullishly. And, you know, I guess people offloading coins, lower highs every time, but someone's just keeping this price up. Why are they keeping the price up? So they can exit at higher levels. And as soon as they get done, there goes the breakdown. And we broke down, and then we just got in this nasty downtrend for a couple months or more. Yeah, we finally broke out. When we broke out, though, and we could probably make adjustments here. Not a big deal. We'll do that. But when we broke out, look, we had a symmetrical triangle, a sim triangle, and the measured move of the sim triangle was at 27 sats. Well, that was our bottom. That's we literally hit the measured move of this triangle down here. And since then, we've just pivoted and we're just making the same. Oh, also, I know, yep, back to 25 sats. This is where we also bottomed. Weird enough how you had a measured move down here and also critical areas of support. And I think you just got exhausted on the, you know, on the selling. Makes sense, right? So, give me a sec. Let's extend this out a little bit. I think we can do now, probably. Something like this. Just so we have, yeah, oh man, that's like, it's really good. So now just what's going on is we turn things around, and now we're just creating a little channel for scopes of vision so we can understand upward sloping supports and resistance, and I think that we got it. Pattern-wise, one could argue and say that it might be an ascending broadening wedge, which is a bearish pattern. I could easily see us being in a bearish, you know, developing some sort of bearish consolidation. Let me see. I don't know, man. We'll oh yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. And we can do a channel if we want. That's fine, and it will probably be respected pretty well. I understand that, but man, these ascending broadening wedges have really been good at helping us see it a little bit better. Because a channel, okay, but we know inherently these patterns are bearish. Okay, so it helps us a little bit more than a channel. That's when you have two diverging upward sloping trend lines. Okay, 2 touch points on the bottom side, and then 1, 2, 3 on the top side. Very cool. So, so what's so crazy about this, man? What is truly so insane about an ascending broadening wedge and a nasty bear trend? Nothing really crazy at all about that, man. All right, so we could do probably touch point 1 and 2 down here. Interesting. So I just went with, like, you know, you had this impulse down, right, where there was no swing highs at all, and we finally pivoted and ran up, formed a swing high, and so that's just an anchor point. So touch point 1 and 2 on the bottom side, and then 3 on the top side, and you can clearly see that we've struggled, and we had a false breakout, actually. False breakout at that downward sloping resistance. Crazy, man. So, okay, a bearish pattern at very critical areas of support. And it seems like a downtrend, but we know what this means somewhat, okay? So there's a little bit of contradiction here, because normally after such large impulses down like this, extreme impulses down, you then change the angle, and this is just some form of consolidation, larger form of consolidation. You're getting after this large impulse down. And truly this could be a little bit of exhaustion on the selling. So, you know, this is why you set up alerts. This is why you plot your anchor points for your channels and your patterns, because we're showing a little bit of exhaustion in a downward sloping channel. But so we break down, I think this would be used as an upward sloping support. Okay, and then our oscillators, probably not telling us much of anything. Wow. Ah, okay, that makes sense. We had Class B, bearish divergence. High on price. The exact same high on price, if you can see it. I mean, my God, I'm trying to make this microscopic. I'm like zooming in so much you can see it. You made the identical high. You double topped on price, but when you double topped, made the same high. Extremely, almost inexistent levels of positive momentum that second go around. That is bearish divergence Class B, okay, which is impending price action reversal. It's a pretty strong form of it. And you also, same type of stuff, double topped on price, lower levels, much lower levels of relative strength. So our oscillators were telling us we were going to break down at this second top, and that's what we did. So we'll see how well we stay within the parameters of the downward sloping channel as well as the ascending broadening wedge. Hope that helps. Okay. If this was the top, a measured move, we just, on the bear side, if we broke out, it's like a 17 sat measured move from a breakout, right? So it's down here, 17 sats, if it ever happened. There you go, that's a measured move. Sweet. Okay, there you go, man. So we hit our, again, sim triangle, measured move, it's done. Great, man. Proud of that. Love the measure principle. That's where we started pivoting and running up again. All right. There you go with your Benito coin, Mexico or something, like you said in the phonetic, all right? So about Mr. Selecki, dude. Thanks so much for the 194 people tuned in between Twitch and YouTube right now. I know you could be doing anything, but you're choosing to hang out with me and do technical analysis. For that, I'm quite grateful. Really appreciate y'all being here, each and every one of you. Okay, so let's take a look at VeChain now. Vet Moonboy might be sleeping tonight. So, you know, we took a position over here. We used to have it looked like this before we had more pattern development. It was just a sim triangle, easy, just standard sim triangle trade setup. That's what all this long tool is for. And it went extremely well for a while, but then it's like, all right, man, what did we start doing? Started showing an exhaustion pattern, which the exhaustion pattern is the rising wedge. Oh my God, just like Bitcoin. And what happened? You broke out bearishly. You came and you back tested, as we talked about in the day stream. Back testing gives people the opportunity to go short one more time before we move down, and that's what we've done. Got as low as 1.474 cents. But since then, a nice move up, but it's uncertain if we're gonna, you know, hold to these prices. Might break down a measured move of this pattern, since we have now confirmation of the breakout. T542. Measured move of the rising wedge was right here, 1.162 cents. Just write that. So there you go, man. This is the target of the rising wedge breakout, right? On elevated levels of volume too, so that makes sense. It gives more confirmation of a breakout, any kind of volume elevation, right? And then we have the bearish convergence, right? Low, lower, low, higher levels of negative momentum, and then you're sitting very, very bearish right around that 29.30 range, which is, you know, technically oversold, but you can go oversold deeper into the black. Okay. Hope that helps. Whoever asked about VeChain. All right. Cool. We had a light war going on Twitch, it seems. What's up, Andy? Hello, Mr. Solecki. Happy to have you, man. Morgan, free again. Yeah, I mean, people are just playing mind tricks on themselves, thinking about what someone's doing or not doing, if they're trying to play inverse chess or 4D chess, whatever you want to call it. You know, like, I don't know, man, just speculating like that's just going to get you in trouble, probably. All right. Thanks, Jeff Boyer. Very happy to hear that you're enjoying the TA, man. Glad you're here, man. Abdullah, thank you, man. Grateful for you and everyone else too. Okay, man. So it's goes both ways, dude. Seriously. That's right, Mr. Abdullah, dude. Yeah, bloodbaths. I mean, you know, it's like it's never fun because you always want Bitcoin to do well. But I mean, like if you're being told by the charts that it's not going to do well, okay, you just go with it. You don't get mad about it. You just. They very well could be. I mean, they could be making money all the way up, yes. And it's just probably there's institutions bots, right? And then they bring in the big volume once they decide it's exhausted. And you could, I could just see last night the exhaustion. And you see it. You're making bearish divergence. All of a sudden, you keep making these small little candles floating on up, and you have a rising wedge within a rising wedge, and like there's almost no more room to go in the second rising wedge. And at that point, when you're still making those very small higher highs, you're showing negative momentum while making higher highs after triple MACD bearish divergence. I mean, that is like insane. That's why I was talking the way I was last night. It's like, when we wake up one of these coming days and it's bad, don't say I didn't warn you, because it just started getting so obvious. Well, for people that are reading charts like hardcore, right? We're just trying to read the charts like the bots. Right, this is the way the bots interpret the market. We read it like that. So, what's up, fishing total, man? Heading up, you know, whatever. I mean, it was just people scalping. You're pulling back some, yeah. After we dropped over $1,000 in less than 24 hours. Yeah, you're gonna get some pullback on day traders, right? So. What's up, BNet757? Want some Litecoin? No, we haven't looked at Litecoin yet, man. So I'll put it on the list for you, okay? Sweet. How do we know? John Lar, you should know, man. We just talk about coinciding variables. Coinciding variables, man. It's a big deal. It's not just the RSI. It's not just the MACD. It's not just the bearish pattern. It's everything combined. Okay, remember, and I've said this in all the...
TLRY been on fire. Take a peek, thinking this MJ sector is about to pop. Look into short. Thanks, man. Do work.
Hey, Mr. Montana Jesus, man, thanks so much for the $4.20. If you notice, the hemp coin fell in the jar. Yeah, we looked at TLRY today. Jumped 20% or 18% or something crazy. Yeah, TA doesn't work anymore. It's not working on... You know, and it doesn't really work in extremely euphoric bullish markets, right? Pot is the 2018 crypto. It's literally what it is. Holy crap, we've been live for an hour now. Are you serious? Look, man. You had a nice channel that was well respected, and then you completely destroyed it. You just shot up and went higher. You just continued to build positive momentum, higher levels of volume on higher prices, man. Just extremely bullish for now. That's just what's happening. And, of course, it's going to give way soon. Evening Star right here, man.
Crypto score dotative $26. Mitch, thank you for showing up every day, teaching us, and keeping us informed and not getting wrecked.
Hey, Crypto Scordo, man, thanks so much for the freaking $26, man. The Jesus, man, really do appreciate that. Means everything, dude. And if I'm able to be a positive influence in your life, man, or anyone else's life for that matter, again, I get the fulfillment, and that's what gets me out of bed in the morning. So thank you and everyone else, all right, for what y'all do for me every day. Just showing up and learning something new, okay, or just getting something out of this, whether it's entertainment, laughs, cries, education, whatever the aspect is. Just happy to have all of you here, okay? So, and that's why I spend a lot of time engaging with y'all, whereas, you know, most channels are just gonna, you know, engage with people for like 2 minutes, and then they'll just go talk for an hour, and then they'll come back and look at 3 people's comments, and then go back to whatever they're talking about. I you know, love engaging with y'all. Y'all are incredible. So, anyway, with TLRY, I guess we'll go the hourly, get some more data so you can see it better. Look, man, we had it fibbed, and I think we could probably fib it differently. Just get some better fibs now. Kind of tough, though. Kind of like really, really tough to fib this. Like, where do you even do your swing high to swing low at this point? It's just too ridiculous, man. Could do a swing high to swing low. That's it, man. It's like all we can do, man. And, okay, so if we moved our fibs up, which we had to, we clearly see that we were wicking off of the 3618 from this swing high to swing low. So really extreme still. I mean, like very extreme levels. It's very tough at this point to gauge when the drop's going to be. But, you know, it could just keep on going. Keep staying irrational, longer than you can stay solvent, and you're trying to catch a falling knife. You're trying to catch a rising knife, I guess, in this way. So extremely bullish conditions. You're trying to short, and that's why it's not easy. That's why these things just keep on going up, because it's just screw people that are shorting. Okay, and that's why it's always talked about. We always want to see people trade the trend. Okay, if you can trade the trend, okay, you get a bullish market. If you start forming a bullish pattern, you want to trade those bullish patterns and bull trends, because they're more reliable. You start seeing bullish divergence with a bullish pattern in a bull trend, those are more reliable than if you had a bullish pattern in a bear trend, right? They crap out. They scrub out. We can clearly see that with the cryptocurrency. Okay, so just remember that. Trade with the trend. Okay, trading against the trend is like literally going to the ocean, and the red flag is waving, and there's a huge undertow, and you're trying to swim against it. You're gonna get wrecked. Okay, everything is just gonna be too difficult for you to swim against it. All right, don't swim against the tide. Swim with it, and trade with the trend. Okay, trend is your friend. The sentiment drives the trend. The trend drive the indicators and the oscillators. Okay, hope that helps. Okay, man, so that else, I wish there was more to do. There's just kind of not at this point. It's kind of insanity. I mean, all we could probably do at this point is just, okay, touch point 1 and 2. But then you, like, kind of broke out of it. You broke back into it, but it's just like that now. It's just, these continuous velocity trends are just getting insane, dude. Okay, hold on a sec. Let's move on. Okay, let's go to OMG to BTC. It seems that was the next one on the list. Okay, first off, we can zoom out. We can clearly see the trend we are in is extremely bearish, extremely well established. So touch point 1 and 2 on the bottom side, and then I chose 3 at the top, because I really, really liked the respect we were getting on a lot of trend lines on the way down. So much respect on that 75% trend line of the Fib channel tool, and a lot of respect on the 25% trend line tool, or 25% trend line of the Fib tool. And eventually we hit a Fibonacci extension from a swing low to swing high. We hit this 1414, and we've been the 1414 Fib extension, and we've bounced off of it right now for the 3rd time. Interesting. Got that slightly upward sloping, scrubby price action after a very large impulse down, like most of the other alts. Not much different for OMG to BTC, and it had an extreme breakdown. You know, you went from 692 sats all the way down to 577. Over 100 sats. Less than a 24-hour period. You were at one time above the 200, 20, and 50 MA. Now you're below all 3 of them. Sucks, man. But for now, currently you're trying to hold and you're trying to bullishly engulf your previous candle at very, very critical areas of support. You break this, man, it's not going to bode well for you. It will suck really bad. We can look left and see some horizontal line support. This isn't very strong support either. So we break this 1414 area, you got a little bit of scrubby support, but I'm telling you, that won't hold up very well, okay, if people are selling this crap, all right? So,
What's
you know,
funny now is to watch most other TA guys say how they warned us yesterday when I watched their videos and they were calling for 7,500 plus with the bulls in control. I wish they would all apologize and admit how they got it wrong. Won't happen.
well, I swear to God, man, like, I wasn't calling for any of that stuff. I mean, we're just telling you, like, we were completely exhausted on the buying, slope sloping, bearish divergence. I don't know why anyone would ever say 7,500. Now, it was obviously a scenario that could have happened, but it's kind of like, why? Why would it happen with no positive momentum? How can you even go up like
Here's
that?
a cut of my today gains. Buy yourself something nice.
Wow, Blink, man, thanks for the $3.33 to Jesus, man. They're repeating, of course. Thanks, dude. God, I gotta do something about the 333s. The emoji balls, anyway. Like, I gotta make it something cool. I'm thinking about maybe like 333s. We get like you know, the red Tron logo. Thinking about Tron Connect. People were like, do Jesus Coin. And so I can't even charge Jesus Coin. People were like, do Nano, do Dogecoin, maybe Dogecoin. Thinking about Dogecoin just because of the craziness that was happening, and it's kind of a meme anyway. People wanted Neo, but how do you even do Neo as an emoji ball? It's a square. It's like a cube. It looks like a scrub desk. Someone said Decred coin. I don't even know why we would do Decred coin. So yeah, those were like the big ones. I don't know what to do for the. And then Andy said that we should just keep the XLM rocket, which would be a good idea. Maybe we animated it or something. I don't know. So, but yeah, we're just like short. You know, maybe find. We could possibly find some support at the 1272. We didn't. We got stopped out on this one. Just trying to see if we could find a bottom. But you can't find a bottom. You could easily just keep on crapping out. You go to the 1414. You come on down, dude. The 1618 is at 265 cents. Why could OMG not go there? Tell me why. There's no traditional way to value this thing at all. And if Bitcoin tanks, keeps on tanking, do you think this thing's going to magically just be resilient and stay afloat while the one coin to rule them all beckons it to go lower? It doesn't have the power, man. Okay, so OMG, mainly like most of the rest, they're just standard scrub coin and a scrub trend. There's nothing you can do about it, man. That's all it is, dude.
I think you were one of the only ones warning us. I tethered up last night and it saved my rear. Thanks, my dude.
Hey, Robin, thanks for the $3.33 for paying, of course. Very, very happy to hear that you were able to preserve capital in a bear market, because that's what this is about, man. Protecting people's capital. That's why I started streaming. People got devastated by the Great FOMO, and this show isn't just about preserving capital. It's about helping you invest in yourself, right? And what happens if you keep watching something every day that's just so negative? Someone's talking about wanting people to lose all their money because they're investing in something. Man, no one wants that. That's not what you need in life. You need positivity. You want fun and happiness, right? So we're trying to do something different. Something that's really never been done before, with the storm clouds and the lightning and the thunder and the hurricanes up there, the music, the tip jar, you know, just everything, the entire culture that we built, and it's been a progressive construction over the past 6 months that we've been doing this, and it's you know, I couldn't be where I am today without any of y'all, so y'all have to understand how grateful I am for everyone, okay, here. So OMG, very scrubby. Don't break that 1414, that 541 sat range, or you could be in a lot of trouble. You got a few scrubby supports, but they're scrubbed. They're like little plastic crutches that could easily break from Fisher Price. Fisher Price support below the 1414. Okay. So I wanted to see 88 of you talked. Yes. Love it, man. Okay, man. Oh, what? Another bear trend? Whoa. This guy's TA. He should be drawing circles and stupid stuff, man. He shouldn't be... What do you want from me? I can't help that this whole market's so infantile and scrubby. They're all doing the same crap together. That's crypto's problem. That's not mine. So we're in a bear trend on 88 the US dollar. No surprise. Multiple touch points on the bottom side and then one on the top side. As soon as we try to get to that 75% trend line of this fib channel tool, huge breakdown. And what happened? Ascending broadening wedge, a huge bearish pattern, played out beautifully. Now we didn't hit the measure move yet of this pattern. The measure move of this very large ascending broadening wedge pattern was actually down at 5.8 cents. And people say, oh no, man. I remember people saying today, we were still within the parameters of that rising wedge on Bitcoin. Still. And I said the measure moves at 63.18. And people were like, nah, dude, no way. And then sure enough, I go offline. 63.18. Hit it, and now we've bounced to the outside from it. That is how it works. It's not me just saying it's going to happen. It's just the measured principle that you should learn for your targets. Okay. So, in the shorter term, super scrubby. Right now in the midterm, we in the short term had that upward sloping channel flag, whatever, very scrubby, just like Ethereum. I mean, just like Ethereum. Touch point 1 and 2 on the bottom side, and then 3 on the top side. Broke down. I saw a rising wedge. We plotted the rising wedge. We broke out. Most certainly hit the measure move already of this small rising wedge pattern. Go figure. And we broke out of the overall flag channel too. Oh, go figure, man. Oh, I'm so freaking surprised. Seriously, man. This is just like... I'm happy it's working out this way. And it's not because people are losing money. I hate that people lose money. That's why I'm here. Like, to warn people. But, like... This is testament to technical analysis. You can learn technical analysis. And this is just a payday, in a way, for those who love TA. Okay? Because we've been screaming all this bearish stuff. Zooming out, bearish. Zooming in, bearish. And the bearish breakout on a very, very high volume. Highest level of volume we've technically seen since July 13th. Unbelievable, man. Hey, did y'all know that I go live in 15 minutes? Holy crap. Can't believe it. Gonna look at some chat now because that's what I do. I keep it balanced. I like staying sane and interacting with this incredible community. Okay. Lots of rain out, but not too much, man. Well, that's South Alabama. That was the tropical storm that came through. It completely missed. It didn't completely. We got some rain today, but it was nothing. Just a couple outer scrub bands. Right. Sorry to hear that, Adam Lynn. That you just weren't here yesterday. But I understand, man. It's all good, dude. So, Derek York wants IOTA. Yeah, man, we'll look at IOTA, man. Oh, my God. Love it, man. Oh, hate it. Hate it for longs, but love the respect of the TA, okay? Thanks, Sean Coons, man. You thought I used a Ouija board? Maybe I do, man. Kappa. Oh, my God, the shorts are breaking to the upside, approaching all-time highs again. It happens, man. It happens. Bobby asks, what do I think about IQIYI? What the heck? Oh, the Chinese. Okay, I've never actually... I've only seen IQ. Remember Coach K? IQ? We haven't looked at that in a while. Looks like a bear pull bear flag. We can look at IQ if you want to, Bobby, man. It's just a Chinese tech stock that went hyper insane, and now it's, not crashing, but making very, very proper retrace levels. Okay, so yeah, we'll look at IQ, the Chinese tech stock. No, Brad, people are mad because of many other things that have nothing to do with technical analysis. You know that. It's I don't know what people's problems are. Who cares? Oh, man. Let me share this guy. I'm going to hit that dislike button. Like, okay, man. Great. Great. Just people that don't care about TA that come in to dislike and then they leave. It's fine. People were saying that they were watching, or Jason said he was watching videos today about people saying we will bounce at 6,900. Oh my god. I don't need to see it, man. It's all good, dude. No big deal. Thoughts on Theta? I don't know, just your run-of-the-mill Beanie Baby, Mr. B. Just saying, man. Oh crap, I forgot to put on the fireworks because we had 100 likes, right? Boom, there you go. Thanks, Sephiroth, man. I need to animate. Animate what? Cryptico, man? Yeah, big shout out to Cryptico helping with the transitions and stuff on the in the show, man. My bad. Forgot the fireworks. Yeah, you're right. Excellent BTC looking strong today. Yeah, man, but losing US dollar valuation pretty bad. So you're not really making money, you're just gaining Bitcoin, right? Jerry Esther says, hey, Mitch, I took the bearish divergence advice last night and jumped out at 73.50 into US dollar tether. Thanks for the TA. Hey, Jerry, man. Thanks so much for being here, man, and just, you know, I'm not telling people to listen to me. I'm just showing you all the way it is. I'm just interpreting and reading the chart. That's all I'm trying to do is just preserve capital in these times, okay? Hello, Hewitt, man. Welcome. Happy to see you, dude. Oh my god, it's Dumb Broad. Welcome, man. That's right. Volatility is a great moneymaker if you're on the right side. Exactly, Dumb Broad. Hey, Erin. Thanks so much for the sub on YouTube, the Jesus man. Welcome. Oh no, I know you're not kidding, man. I'm sure there were people that thought we would bounce or something. It's like, dude, like, why do you think that we would bounce when we're in a bearish pattern? We're 70% of the way through the development of that pattern. We've had a great maturation process for a few weeks now. Well, I don't know why people would think that we would just rise again. That was your least likely scenario that could have played out, man. Thanks, Third Eye Trader. Appreciate that, man. Hello, LPLT. What are we doing at 150 likes? I'll get another beer. How about that? And I don't know if I should go Wizard tonight. I don't think people would appreciate it. We had a lot of new people that probably scared them if I went in Wizard mode. That is sad, James, man. Well, you know, hey, man, this is literally why I don't watch other people's shows. I just continuing investing in myself every day when I have time. And that's it. And I look at my charts and I take the information and education and knowledge I've learned over the past over 6 years and just try to articulate it to you, the audience. Interesting. Your coworker invested in IQ first class. That's not investing, man. That's FOMOing. Crypto profits. If it wasn't for the insane, think about it like this, crypto profits. If it wasn't for the FOMO, the stupid, insane run up on IQ, your coworker would have never invested in IQ, and you know that too, right? Just let me make sure we're on the same page, right? See, that's the problem, man. It's the FOMO mentality, the high risk, but they don't understand it's high risk.
However, the TA landed me a sweet short opportunity. Me and Blank made gains like the Jesus man.
Sweet.
Angelic face.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would never ever want anyone to blindly follow me. Blank, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Get some confluence. You know, if what I say lines up with you, hey, hopefully I can just be a tool that you use. Oh, I'm a tool, man, that you use to help you make decisions, but I would never want to be the only tool you use, ever, okay? But my goal is to educate you and give you the fishing pole, so you don't need me. But you can always just come back and be like, hey, you know, make sure everything's lined up with Ray, what he's saying, because I've learned from him and all these other outside variables. So just come back and check my math with him, make sure, let's see what he says, right? And, oh, okay, well, he's saying this. It's like, well, that kind of makes sense because that's exactly what I see, too. Maybe, okay, all the other stuff you learned is kind of lining up, and that's the whole point of technical analysis, is taking coinciding variables. I did, Erin. I did. It just had to happen. So, thanks, man. One for Wizard Matt Schaffer. Never go full Wizard until Miles. Well, that's Viking Night, right, Zachary? I thought Wizards, we do that all the time. Overtimes, all that stuff, just depending. Hey, we have 110. 100. Oh my God!
VeChain doing things.
The probes tipped $59.58, but YouTubers and CNN said this was going to the moon. Well, Mama was wrong. In other news, Supreme Court ruled today that Kappa is a legally binding word. Hi fam. Miss y'all. Healing well.
Please clap.
Please clap for the great judgment made by our Supreme Court system, man. That's wonderful to hear that Kappa is now decreed by law as protection. And Probes, man, happy to hear that you're healing well, man. Thanks so much for being here, dude. Thanks so much for the 59.58. I freaking love you, man. Thanks so much, dude. When you get better, dude, let's go somewhere, dude. Let's just go to Vegas or go somewhere crazy, man. And just get drunk as skunks. Okay, man? Let's do it. Thanks, Probes, man. Thank you, dude. God. Y'all incredible. Thank you. My video cast is better than a movie. I don't think so, Jason. That's I think an extreme exaggeration, man. But no, Zachary. I mean, seriously, about the full Wizard thing, it's just kind of like you know, we'll do the Wizard. The Wizard's a little more relaxed than the Viking, I think. I don't know, because the Wizard has just, it's you throw on the hat, you're good, and the Viking, you got to throw on this freaking thing that's like so insulated and hot. It's good in the wintertime. But it was awesome when I started, but it's terrible now. Even with the air conditioning on and stuff, it's hot. Turn up the bot announcer volume a tad, Tim A, man. Yeah, man, maybe I might need to turn down my other audio. Let me see real quick. Thanks for the feedback, Tim A, man. Wizard is tradition. Viking's actually the tradition. The Wizard actually became a new thing because it was like, how do we up the bar? What will I do for 5,000 subs? And then it was Wizard. Will be someone. And why was I a Viking? Because someone from literally Switzerland or somewhere, Norway, said maybe I should be a Viking. I'm like, okay, I'll do that at 1,000 subs for the first time, way back in the day. The old first place that was at. Freaking Chaz Garcia, love you too, man. Thanks for tuning in, dude. And there's freaking Chrisidin. Welcome. God, y'all are incredible. Am I not 60 FPS streaming, Sarthok? Crap, man. Am I really not? I'm sorry, I don't even know. I thought I was. I can get my peoples to look into it for me, okay? And we'll figure that out. But let's go. Oh, we got 2 minutes till the local on the 8s. Crap. Let's go to Litecoin and laugh. Just revel in the... Dude. Do we even need to watch yesterday or last night's stream? It was one of the last coins we looked at the night stream. And I said... Don't you come at me and say, Ray, why did you not warn us about Litecoin? Dude, we had a rising wedge in an extremely bearish trend. It's a bearish reversal pattern. And then you broke out of it on literally no volume and formed another rising wedge. I mean, we were like at this level. And I said, we're going to get destroyed. We will get shattered. And you know why? Another reason will give me so much confidence to be so boastful about it. The coinciding bearish divergence on both oscillators. Are you kidding me, man? And look where we are. Went from a high of 69.47. We're at 56.13 right now. That extreme volatility. The measured move of this rising wedge right here. 48.80. And people were calling me crazy. Like, whatever, man. Like, okay, man. Whatever. Yeah, don't believe in the bear trend. Don't believe in the rising wedge, and then the secondary rising wedge on no volume. And the bearish and the bullish breakout of a downward sloping fib channel tool on no volume. Again, I just look at the volume. Oh my God, that volume is so large. Love it, man. Sarthak, man, what do you mean? Like, y'all, what does Sarthak mean? Am I not in 60 FPS streaming? Because if I'm not, let me know. I seriously want to know that. I mean, like, my whole goal is to, like, always up the bar, and I feel like I thought I was 60 FPS streaming. So, like, when having in a few months price rise, what do you mean? In a few months, yeah. I mean, that's exactly what Litecoin's done, and it doesn't seem like the selling's. Let me just ask me. I mean, like, only ask you, like, what would change in this world if tomorrow Litecoin was worth $20 per coin? What would change in this world? Absolutely nothing. What's to stop Litecoin from being worth $20 per coin? Literally nothing, because it doesn't have any traditional way to gauge its valuation with a mathematical formula. So if the market sentiment is that bad, we could easily hit $20 per coin. If we wanted, we could. But, you know, in all seriousness, it's now time for your local on the 8s. Let's go to Bitcoin. Hey, I think Mitch Ray's going live now in 1 minute or less than a minute. Holy crap. I'm tuning in right now. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Whew. So fantastic. I just don't even know what to say anymore. It's just so nice. It's just so nice. Oh no, Lord, don't tell the truth. The other channel will hit the thumbs down button. Which channel? You know, like all of them? Yeah, I know, man. People hate me. People want me destroyed. It's like, wow. Like, people literally would prefer that I never streamed again. That's like, and they would actually do things to stop me from streaming, which is scary and weird at the same time. But I think it's like the life that I didn't expect or didn't know was going to be a variable of this new world I'm in. Okay. Well, I've been streaming for like 6 months, so this is all so new to me. But evidently, people out there want to destroy me, so. But no one chimed in and told me about the 60 FPS streaming that Sarthak said, so I would really prefer some feedback on that, okay? That'd mean a lot, thanks. Okay, so with Bitcoin and the US dollar, just to reiterate everything that's going on right now, if you're new or just tuning in, thanks so much for the 147 people here right now. I freaking love y'all. We had a swing high to swing low on our fibs. We had an 8,500 high, 58.67 low. We started an upward sloping march, a very methodical upward sloping march on scrubby volume. And between the 382 and the 618 is a common retrace. Always. That's what you do. That's chart law. Anytime you break down and you finally create that major swing low, you'll retrace properly. A major retrace. We got it. We were within the retrace level, the common retrace zone. We were at the top end, near the top end, but never got the top end. And, showed extreme levels of bearish divergence on both oscillators, and even when we were making the highest high of this entire wedge, we had negative momentum, which is class A plus bearish divergence. It's not real, but it's pretty much real. That's so bad and so bearish. You can't be making higher levels of positive momentum with negative momentum. It's on zero volume. It's so weird. It's so bad. And that's what really got me a little, you know, boastful last night of how it's gonna end for the bulls. Okay, in this situation, what's going on? This floating action, scrubby, man. Huge breakdown, extreme levels of volume. Stalled a little bit in the day stream right at that upward sloping trend line, the bottom trend line of the rising wedge pattern, which the measure move of the rising wedge pattern was at 63.18. Yes. plotted before the breakout, broke out. When we broke out, more extreme levels of volume came down, touched it like the Jesus man, and also bounced off the bottom trend line of the very large ascending broadening wedge pattern, which you got to be careful, because ascending broadening wedge patterns are inherently bearish patterns. If you zoom out even more, you can see huge impulse down. What is that even? The Destroyer? What?
VeChain doing things.
The Destroyer tip $25. Get wrecked Mitch. Spider, centipede, hatching chick, necktie, bird, snake, turtle, eyeglasses, speaking silhouette, nose, footprints, eye, woman, tongue, eyes, man, fire engine, Santa Claus, top hat, medic, fallen leaf, tulip, full moon with face, new moon with face, comet, snowflake, 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 droplet, sun, snowflake, 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 cherries, pineapple, bread, slice of pizza, peach, frying an egg, eggplant, bread, hot pepper, poultry leg, eggplant, hot dog, fried shrimp, chocolate bar, lollipop, shaved ice, popcorn, curry rice, beer, clinking beer mugs, basketball, basketball, running shirt, fishing, military medal, trophy, slot machine, SUV, trolley bus, ambulance, monorail, metro, mountain cableway, sailboat, airplane, speedboat,
Oh, would you look at that?
airplane, vertical traffic light,
Please clap.
Statue of Liberty, Statue of Liberty, Statue of Liberty, Statue of Liberty, convenience store, hospital, bank, synagogue, synagogue, watch, television, radio, wastebasket, fax.
Wow. Well, the Destroyer. First, I just want to say, thanks so much for the $25 contribution to Jesus Man. But it seems like the Destroyer, Lord Beerus, has actually just broke the record for the longest TTS we've ever seen in the history of this show. Again, big congratulations. Let's go ahead and give a big round of applause to the Destroyer.
Please clap.
Seriously. Like, oh my god, man. Look what you've done, the Destroyer. R. Rodriguez said, hey man, I'm going to sub to this, man. That was hilarious. All in. Okay. Thanks again, the Destroyer, man. I freaking love you, man. Thank you, dude. Oh my god. So, anyway, but you know, look, we've been live now for, I think, 1 hour and 30 minutes now. Went live much earlier than normal, but that's okay. And again, impulse down with an extremely large ascending broadening wedge formation, in my opinion. Hey man, people have their own opinions, and we very well may have made our partial rise of the bearish pattern. Be very careful. And we're at the bottom now, and we may flag. All kinds of things that can happen. I'm waiting for pattern development. I'm sorry, we put in the work 7 days a week for like 3 weeks waiting on this pattern to finally play out. Forgive me for celebrating a little bit, because this is exactly what I expected to happen. And now we've broken down, and now we're waiting to see what happens at this upward sloping trend line, the bottom trend line of the ascending broadening wedge, which is an inherently bearish pattern, a very large bearish pattern. And here's the thing. You don't want to break out. And this could easily just be considered that partial rise. And you know what happens to the percentage chance of a bearish breakout when you get those partial rises, right? They increase dramatically, according to Bulkowski. So, I'm just saying, man, be very careful on Bitcoin, man. Be very careful. Oh my god, we're going to play the longer term Jesus Chomps because Tony freaking Luna is here. Tony Luna and his beautiful wife in Nebraska. I know they're happy about Coach Frost, the Jesus man, and the Jesus couple. Thank you for being here. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm freaking out, man. Tony Luna's been around for so long, and it seems like he's just found us tonight. Awesome, man. Holy crap, dude. Hewitt only has one IPA left. We'll better get to work, man, okay? Boston Alpha said he was short from 7,200. He says BJam's 5,000. I thought it was BJam's 2003. Boston Alpha, remember the greatest Bs of the year of 2003 or something. Hey, congratulations, Boston Alpha. That's wonderful, man. Always happy to hear the success stories of these the shorts, man. It was such a, come on, man. You like, we just been talking and talking and talking about the low scrubby volume for so long, and the oscillators to boot, man, with the pattern. You just silver platter. It was handed to us, man, right? For us technical analysis or technical analysts, it's just, it was handed to us on a silver platter. This breakdown. No, so I thought no, and I was just wondering about other people's opinions on what they thought. It's so weird, man. 1080p. Am I not on 10? Y'all, am I on 1080p right now? No, it's all good. Yeah, man. I'll definitely make sure that I'm at, you know, the absolute optimum streaming capacity, right? So I thought, man. So that was at 1080p at 60 FPS. It was just a smoother stream. So I gotta work. I don't know, man. I don't know. I got to get a little help on that. So Andrew, I used to do one-on-ones and stuff like that, and I also used to do not seminars, but
Checking in, brother man.
webinars. Excuse me. Hey, you go in, man. Thanks for the $5 contribution. Thanks so much for checking in, man. Hope you're doing well in these troubling times. Oh, it's so wet, man. Thanks, Hugo V, man, for the $5. Freaking love you, man. Thanks for just sticking around all these months. Okay, dude. But yeah, no, I mean, I've done education. Andrew is just, you know, man, it's more like, hey, do you want to balance or do you want to go extreme on streaming? Or what? And it's just kind of like what I kind of want to do, Andrew, more so than anything. And I didn't know this until the beginning, or I guess till like later in my streaming career, is I found out I love streaming, man. I love like just interacting with y'all, like keeping a balance between charts and taking questions and answering them and all that. That's just like something I found out I didn't know I had a passion for until I started doing it, man. But yeah, I have done that, Andrew. Harry Paper says 1080p. Oh, never, Hewitt. Never, dude. You have to manually select the 1080p? That's weird. What's up, Mark Lane, man? Sorry, y'all. Again, this is not the beginning of the show, so I don't think it is. I've been live for a while now, so I'm just trying to get to this chat at the beginning. I know more people have come in just because everyone's like, hey, it's 11 Eastern, so Ray's maybe live, so... here I am, but what S-coin should you buy, Jonathan, man? Which is best? I don't know, man. You call it an S-coin, so... What's up, Rodolfo Marino? Yeah, Bitcoin's severely oversold. Actually, we are showing the lowest levels of relative strength we've seen since June of this year. It's been... several months since we've seen this much weakness. And you know, it's funny, Rodolfo, we went from 65 on the RSI to 17 on the RSI in a matter of less than 8 hours. Dude, we hadn't seen anything like that since, I believe, what was it, is it right here? Yeah, I think, no. Okay, yeah, it was July 7th. We had not seen any kind of spike in volatility like that. Change in strength to weakness. Oh my god, man, it's insane. Oh, Jason Macco. Yeah, look at Bitcoin. I've studied Bitcoin's history thoroughly. Okay, I know exactly how we, you know how we got out of the rut of 2014, man? You want to know, dude? I mean, we actually, a few days ago, someone asked me to, when I talked about it, someone asked me to go back in time and look at it. It's like, man, we had a beautiful bullish pattern that got us out of that rut and made us go on the run that we saw until it ended in January. And it was like a 3-year long trend. It's crazy, 2-year long trend. But I'm not like saying that I look at it as it's like some sort of way of giving me a vision to the future. I don't look at it like that. I just look at it because I'm fascinated with the history of Bitcoin, and I'm just fascinated with the charts and the patterns and how we got out of the rut we got out of that was so bad and lasted for like 2 years, 2013 through 2015. So yeah, capitulation, I don't know, man. We went into a 1 year long no trend. Okay, we capitulated and had a huge spike to the upside, then went 1 year pretty much of just literally up and down swing traders haven and dream. So if we go through a rut in a desert together, we're gonna have some fun, okay? But like eventually towards the end of that no trend, we capitulated again back down to touch. When we capitulated the first time, we touched it perfectly and double bottomed after 1 year, and then from there we bounced and then broke out of that huge horizontal resistance we had. So I mean, I can look at it, but it's crazy, man. Ismail, I don't know, man. You know, Bitcoin Diamond's a fraud, right? It's like a scrub scam, right? It's kind of like been outed now, so you had to stand up to fall over, Rodolfo, man. I'm sorry to hear that, I guess, right? What's up, Vic at night, man? Are we screwed? Is this real, Mr. Kanatomo, man? Mr. Kanatomo knows Mr. Satoshi, man. Nakamoto. Jonathan, man. That's gonna be up to you, man. Do you prefer... Look, if you're gonna go into crypto, being a Bitcoin maximalist where you heavily focus on Bitcoin's pretty big way to swing trade.
The TA Viking shirt.
Oh yeah, I know we've got someone that makes those, right? But thanks, Hugo V, man, for the $5 man. Cool, Daddy. I thought you already subbed, man. Where you been, dude? I thought you were already here, man. Am I crazy? Zelda CX in the chat, man. Welcome. Fellow Purple Army, dude. Welcome, dude. To Jesus, man. Oh my God, it's freaking Larly. Jesus challenge for Larly. Pay respects. What was the name of the three candlestick down, Mitch? You might be thinking about the 3 black crows, but I don't know if you're talking about that. Are you talking about like a reversal pattern, or, you know, I'm not really sure what you're talking about, Matt, man. You might need a little bit more elaboration on that, because there's more than just one, right? You got the 3-line strike and all that, so. Where's the wizard, Hewitt? Need to be drunker for that, okay? That requires, you know, more alcohol, which I have, you know. These are just celebration nights, okay? Like, we work so hard and we go through all this chop for weeks, man. Just float on up. We develop our pattern. Everyone calls you a crazy person and thinks we're on this crazy bull run for 2018, man. We're going to 30K. It's like, no, dude, we're not. Do you notice how scrubby the volume is on the way up? On the ascent? It sucks. Well, I don't know if he was literally thinking about the 3 black crows or not, so just not sure. So, Larly, are you having a good evening, man, by the way? Jesus Jones? Who is Jesus Jones? I don't know a Jesus Jones, man. Okay. Jesus Coin. We were thinking about that. But anyway, that's Bitcoin, rising wedge, 63.18 from the measured move, from the breakout. Oh my God. Also, upper sloping trend line of a huge ascending, broadening wedge, IMO. Okay. That's the way I'm looking at it, and this is the partial rise, so you better be careful. Partial rises, you have an extremely higher percentage chance of breaking to the downside when you get partial rises of these patterns. Okay. Let's go to Ethereum. For those just tuning in for the night show, whatever, right? Okay, short term, whatever. You know, sim triangle and also flag, whatever. You get both. You get the fractal inside the flag. I think the market was interpreting the upward sloping channel with the candle body close here and on up, right? And so we just did the measured, you know, measurement here to here like that, right? It made the most sense. And then we did that measurement from the breakout, and the measure move was $217.90. So I was talking to Larley about, oh my god, man, we just hit the 1272. I wonder if we hit the measure move, man. And then it's just like, and we just completely disregarded the 1272 as any kind of support at 235.50. Ran down, hit the measure move, almost hit that 210.05. That's your daily candle body close, stemming back to September. And then we wicked off on very high levels of volume, believe it or not. Okay, very high levels of volume, but don't be fooled. Excuse me. So, my God, extremely oversold. At one point, we hit as low as 15 on the RSI. Last time we hit 15 on the RSI wasn't too long ago. It was August 14th. But hey, we know Ethereum's kind of a little bit scrubbier than all the others, right? It's just kind of the canary in the coal mine. It like kind of it's been scrubbing out before a lot of others, and when everything else breaks down, it's been breaking down way more severely, right? So that's just what we've been getting. Highest spike of negative momentum we've seen since, my God, late June of this year. So, you know, you think in the midterm, oh man, I can't believe it, man. We could have gone up or down. It's an inherently neutral pattern. But dude, come on, give me a break. Let's zoom out, and you can see the bear trend, the midterm bear trend from May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. We got George Washington screwed breakdown. And so nothing surprising about a bearish breakout here, because it's just a well-established downtrend. And if you zoom out even more, a more mid-long-term trend, the trend of 2018 has been disgustingly bearish. Are you kidding me? So who's even surprised? The only people that are surprised are the ones that don't understand how trends work and don't care, frankly. They think, oh man, we're forming a sim triangle. The bleeding stopped after this nasty impulse down. Oh, I guess we're just going to reverse things magically. That's not how it works. Good God. That's right. Rest in peace, Ethereum. Seriously, man. I don't know who said Jesus Jones. Someone said it, Voltaire, man. Super Bitcoin? Oh my God, man. That sounds crazy, like a video game or something, dude. Is my music even playing? I don't think y'all can hear it right now. Someone said to turn up the TTS volume, and I don't think I can do that right now without like clearing out the jar completely. So, no, Vic at night said, what is Jesus Jones you speak of? I don't even know what that means. Oh, okay. You say you're old. No. No, I'm not talking about the musicians of Jesus Jones. No, it's the Jesus man. Okay. Oh, I said it. Get wrecked, dude. The lower high is in. You think we go? Boston Al was thinking we go sub 5,800 for the final bearish hurrah. Yeah, Morgan Freeman trying to make me do the Morgan Freeman impersonation. I don't think so, man. Okay, so get wrecked. Ethereum, business as usual for the year of 2018. Absolutely terrible. Okay. Let's go to Ripple. Knock it out. So, you know, made our adjustments a couple days ago on our channel just to see what made the most sense. And we went with touch point 1 and 2 on the bottom, touch point 1 and 2 and 3 on the top side, and beautiful amounts of respect on the heart line that helped us check our math on what was happening. And my God, did it not help us in the current situation we were in before the breakout. Just scrubbed down at that heart line. We are just failing time and time again to break this downward sloping trend line. We were failing to make higher highs than our most previous highs. We were failing consecutively to break above that 200 MA It's 7+ times we wicked off literally the 200 MA, failed. Then we fell below the 20 and the 50 MA and kept wicking off those two. And it was just like, okay, man, this thing's probably going lower. Like, there's a very, very high chance we're going much lower. And we'll probably go to at least the bottom of the descending triangle. And sure enough, we broke out bearishly on a much more elevated levels of volume. And the measured move of this descending triangle is actually down at 25.26 cents. Didn't quite get there. Got a nice pop to the upside, but hey, man, you're gonna get some sort of stalling action after such a dramatic breakdown. It happens. It's emotionalism and scalpers just pushing this thing up for now, but that doesn't mean necessarily that we're done. Okay, so don't think that, oh man, we're fine now, we're gonna start breaking the upside. That doesn't mean that at all. Okay, you know, got 36 minutes left on this 4-hour candle, you know, forming some sort of bullish inside bar a little bit, you know, bullish Arami stuff with the candle bodies, you know, hard to see actually. No, never mind, it's not, but technically this could be a piercing line if this is the case. A piercing line is a bullish pattern. Piercing line where you open, you can see where you have the green candle body outside or below the previous candle body, and then you run up and you close between 50 and 75% of your previous candle. And time will tell if we do that, but right now 28.04 cents, we're using that as a resistance point right now. And what is that 28 cent range? What is that? What is that random horizontal line? Well, it's not so random actually. It's a wick of a candle close we saw back in November, 29th of November in 2017, man, like way back. And this is the area we thought we would run to if we broke that 42 cent range, which was so high up here. Why? Because there was no support. That's what happens when you have no support, no chop. You break your supports, you run to the next area where there is support. Happens to be candle body high closes. That's the criteria for any kind. We chopped around there for 2 seconds, then broke down to more formidable levels of support. You can see, and then we just got completely exhausted, right? You had your impulse down, and then any kind of consolidation and chop you had was downward sloping. So that is what we definitely look at as some form of exhaustion. With the triple MACD bullish divergence, triple RSI bullish divergence, huge impulse up, and that's when we formed this bearish reversal pattern, unfortunately. So it played out like the Jesus man. It played out perfectly, but very close. You know, less than a cent off. Very, not even I think a half cent off our measured move. Gotta love the TA, the way it's being respected across the entire crypto sphere today. Okay, so okay. So still within the parameters of a downward sloping channel that extends back to 420, man. All right. Well, hello, Stuart. Welcome. Happy to see you, dude. Carbon impression? No way. Must keep my dignity, okay? Chillin', man. Just reading the chat, okay? Not much of it. Not much of it at all. Thanks so much for the 180 people tuned in between Twitch and YouTube. You could be doing anything, but you choose to hang out with me and do technical analysis. For that, I'm quite grateful. Freaking love y'all. Okay? Thanks. Bunch of lurkers, though. That's for sure. Okay. Make sure I got the right chart here. Okay, man. Let's go to IOTA. Someone asked about IOTA. Sorry, the music was weird. I gotta turn my air conditioning on. Okay, man. So what happened, man? What happened? We was gonna be kings. No, we was not gonna be kings at all. First off, you had this almost pretty much signature descending triangle. Okay. It's slightly upward sloping, whatever. Call it a sim triangle if you want to. Great. Either way. You broke the upside, you broke down. Partial rise. Oh my god, extremely high percentage chance of a bearish breakout when you get those partial rises in this context when we're in extremely bearish conditions. Yes, bearish conditions. And I just did touch point 1 and 2 on the bottom and then 3 on the top. And they actually had a 4th touch point on the top too, weird enough. And look what we did when we hit that top trend line. Failed 3 times with a little triangle. Yeah, and oh my god, go figure. We already did the measurement. What's the measure move, man? Oh my god. We hit it. We hit the measure move. That's all we did. So now we wait. We wait for pattern development to see what's going to happen next. Okay, that's it, man. Extreme levels of negative momentum that built up, highest levels we've seen since the 9th of August. So going on a month, we hadn't seen any kind of negative momentum like this. Hadn't been this oversold since the 14th of August. It's very weak. All right, so you know, one good thing I guess is the volume kind of sucks, but you just were unable to break out of your fib channel tool. All right. We was gonna be kings in 2020, Jason Macko. Yeah, I guess so, man. I guess so. What a massacre. Massacre for those who weren't paying attention, Michael, right? Only for those. For everyone else, this is awesome. This is like celebration. This is like testament to TA doing what TA does. Working on the Bitcoin ball. Jalen, excellent, man. We don't get many of those, but yeah, they'll be good to have on reserve just in case, right? Well, maybe I shouldn't have gone live early because it's just like tough, man. It's really tough when you go live early and then the show starts for the night show. You're 30 minutes in and it's just like you've done all the analysis and then it's just kind of like chat's kind of like dead, so it's harder to engage. And the chat keeps me going. Like, chat is literally what keeps me rolling. So, I don't know if I'll wrap it up early tonight. Just because I went live early or something. I don't know anymore. It's just... Y'all make it easier, okay, when y'all engage. Because it's a coin request show. It's a stock request show. Whatever it is, man. Y'all do it. So, very happy to see that on IOTA. Wonderful. Is the person that requested IQ in here still? Let me know. Thanks. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just be right back. Okay, I'll be right back, and then maybe like chat will pick up a little bit, so I can at least read back on some stuff. I'll be right back. Right.
How about some CGC? Also sold that pre-market and the day before it got wrecked. Looking for another long position.
Okay, man. Pretty cool, man. Pretty freaking cool, man. We are one sub away from 900. Can you believe it? This channel's been alive for less than, well, I guess it's been live for like a week now, right? Like 1 week. 899 subs, not too bad, right? It's okay. I'm sure not as good as some, but maybe better than others, right? So that Pink Floyd song. He was not the worst. He was not the best. Something. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. I just had to go to the bathroom and get in the beer and just get into the zone a little bit more since I've been live now for 2 hours. 2 hours in the night stream. Yes. Went live early, okay? And there it is. We just hit 900 subs, 100 more until Drunken Wizard Viking Night. I can't believe it, man. Could we do Neo or BNB? Sure, Sean, man. Sure. I think we did BNB today. Did we not do BNB already? Wow. Okay, yeah. Look at that BNB, man. That's right, Ryler. Beer right back. Europe just waking up? Really? I thought they would be just deeper into the night for them. I didn't think it'd be like literally. That's a little too, like, not yet, right? They're not really waking up quite yet, right? Hey, Alexa, what time is it in Frankfurt?
The time in Frankfurt is 5:36 a.m. on Thursday.
Yeah, so still a little early, but yeah, I guess I get what you're saying. Hey, what's up, Philip, man? Thanks so much for the sub on YouTube. The Jesus, man, welcome. Glad you're here. Yep, Square's on a tear. Unreal. Payment processing. It's kind of hot right now, says Mugatu. Overall, right? Thanks, Chris. I really do appreciate that. Thanks, Jalen, man. Let's make that Bitcoin emoji ball the most incredible looking emoji ball of all time. Let's do it, man. I want stuff like breaking off of it, like, and coming. It's like kind of like a just glitter, whatever, man. Whatever it is, man. Just make it crazy. The most trippiest crypto emoji ball of all time. Okay. Let's do it, man.
This is a song that doesn't end and just goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is a song that doesn't end and just goes on, and my friend. So people,
why'd you stop, man? Kills for a living. Thanks for the $5 breaking contribution. And there's our Mario #2. He's always competing against our other Mario. That's Mario R. Just sub. Thanks so much, man, for the sub on YouTube. The Jesus man. Glad you found us. Okay, man. Happy you're here. But remember, you do have competition, and that is our Koopa Troopa Master. Will you be able to jump on more Koopa Troopas than our first Mario, man? I don't know, man. We'll see. Time will tell. Voltaire says, what's the deal with those peddling bears? Oh, wait, they're peddling bears. Oh, yeah, they're all over gold, silver, precious metals, whatever. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the Turkish lira. I need to put the Argentina peso on there, too, right? Terrible. Yeah, that's right. And it was pointed out by somebody this weekend, but Larley says the institutional move was clearly shown this weekend with the huge and sudden rise in Bitcoin short positions. And I think it was just like one, it had to be like one or two institutions just at the same, it's like one person, right? Just had to, just boom, shot up, straight line. And Larley, something we didn't talk about earlier, did you see that? The RSI was at 7.8. All-time record, of course, but dude, just absurdity how oversold it was. You've never seen anything like that on that chart. Robert Curry thinks 1,000 subs by the end of the week. That'd be nice, man. A weekend Viking night would be nuts, dude, right? EFX MK, man. Equifax. Wait, didn't Equifax get like screwed? Didn't they like really get hacked bad and like tens of thousands of people's got this was like 2 years ago or a year ago or something like that, a year and a half ago? Oh yeah, yeah. Back in September of 2017, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, we can look at Equifax, man. That when you said it, man, I'm like, wait a second. Something really bad happened with them. Yeah, look at EFX. Okay. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Boston Alpha, man, about the Florida State. Rest in peace to, wow, getting destroyed by the Hokies. I can't believe it, man. But that's what happens when you lose Jimbo, so. But yeah, you're short worked out, so yeah, man. That's what you gotta do, focus on other things in that situation when your team's dragging, right? Which, to be expected, is rebuilding. It's gonna take many years, honestly, 3 to 5+ years for FSU to get back to prominence, right? And it may be even longer than that, okay? You just got a friend into buying Bitcoin and okay, I thought you were saying Bitcoin and AMD. I'm like, oh my god, man. Well, iTech reviewer, man, I'm sorry to hear that you're just finding us today, man, because this has been so expected, this kind of drop off. Ismail Elzine says 7:30 in Dubai. Well, welcome, man. Glad you're here, and thanks for tuning in, man. Really appreciate it, and I hope you're doing well over there, okay, dude? The G's, man. Welcome. Dang, Voltaire! Cheers, man. Thanks, dude. Wow. Thanks, brother, man.
Voltaire tipped $25. You show up day in and day out, especially on the rainy ones. RESPICT.
Voltaire, man. Seriously, dude. Thank you so much for the ongoing support. Means everything. And again, I'm nothing without y'all. So it's because of y'all that I'm even here in the first place. So thank yourselves before thanking me, okay? But I'll thank you too. So thank you. Thanks, brother, man. Yeah, I know it was a terrible showing Florida State had. I know, man. But hey, no worse than Miami. You can't be too worried about if the season S hits the fan. At least you might win your rivalry game, right? That's not those the early season rivalry game too. So that's not too far away. I know it's not, right? So you might have a chance of at least beating a rival, in-state rival. Not the Gators though. Oh my God, it's Michael freaking Urbanski, man. Hey, Michael, man, good to see you. Made the trek over, dude. The Jesus man, welcome, dude. Still got Jesus peoples every day coming in here. That's awesome, dude. Glad you're here, Michael, man. Larley says the London trading day starts at 3 a.m. Eastern time. So we got definitely some hours to go. 5:36 a.m. in Croatia, which is the same as, you know, it seems like Frankfurt time too, Germany. So. Oh, I missed a tip during the break. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me go to my stream elements real quick. I have to give a recognition for that. I think I saw that. Crap. Just going to my dashboard so I can see that. Who was it? It was 333, right? Oh, Robin wants some CGC. Also sold that pre-market and today before it got wrecked. Yeah, man, we can look at some pot stocks, man. Let's just go to it right now then. We already looked at TLRY, another pot stock, Canopy Growth Corporation. Okay, we'll go to the daily real quick so you can see what happened, man. Hey, man, what do you even want? What do you even want, man? We were in an incredibly beautiful fib channel tool trend. Well, I'll either do it right. Didn't hold on. Give me a sec. In our equidistant trend channel. I just chose touch point 1 and 2 and then 3 on the bottom, and just beautiful how it worked out. I can't believe how we just broke out of it. Why did we break out of it? Well, maybe it was because, and we were talking about it down here, maybe it was because we wanted to make the measure move of the extremely beautiful textbook ascending triangle pattern. Extremely bullish. So once we broke that overhead resistance, see ya, back tested the 75% trend line, then ran again. There it was, went higher, but now we've closed below it.
For all your hard work, El Rey.
Hey, Ryan, man, thanks for the $4.20, man, the jizz, man. Thank you, dude. Doesn't matter, man. Glad you're always, man. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, TA Destiny's been fulfilled again. Once again, man. It's like the movie ends and the, you know, oh, wow, really? High on price here. Higher high on price here. With lower levels of positive momentum. That is bearish divergence on the daily. And now we are, in fact, getting it on the RSI as well. Right? So. And to add insult to injury to your bearish divergence on the RSI, you are overbought while showing bearish divergence. That's pretty gross. That's pretty. Whew. But here's the thing: you're extremely bullish. This trend is extremely bullish. It's very tough to manage and hold on to euphoric markets. This is just the weed market is crazy right now. When you see these stocks like TLRY just popping 18-20% when it's already up hundreds of percentage points already. Weed stocks are the crypto of 2018, at least for this quarter anyway. And you know what happens? I mean, people look for value, okay? And there was value in pot stocks at one time, not anymore. But when you see Amazon hitting $1,800, you know, dollars per share at that time. When you see Apple hitting near $200 a share. When you see these AMD like making all-time high, or not all-time highs, 52-week highs, not all-time highs. All-time highs for AMD's like 48.50 back from 2000, not 2007. So people are looking for value in extremely bullish conditions because people don't really want, they're not going to want to short in extremely bullish conditions because your indicators are not as reliable, your patterns are not as reliable, nothing's as reliable. So you're trying to go long in bull trends. It makes sense. You're trying to go short in bull trends, you have a higher chance of failure. Just according to, that's just how it works. So, you know, because like even when you go short, the breakdown may not be as near as severe as you think it is because of the extreme amount of accumulation, right, that we see. So, right here, man, there was value, not anymore. Extremely high. Bearish divergence on both oscillators. Slight bearish divergence on both oscillators on the daily time scale, which is pretty significant. And we sold off of the measure move. So that's all you can say about CGC. Thanks, Rob, in for the $3.33. Man. Thank you, dude. Okay. Thanks, Chaylin, man. Let's see what you can whip up. Dude, you need to be like Thanos, okay? Doing stuff with galaxies and stuff, alright? You could be from Miami, says Stuart. Shots fired, okay? Do I think that XRP can break down below 2.8? Do you mean 28 cents? Ismail? Just let me know, because you said 2.8. Don't know what that means. I don't know that. I think you're meaning 28 cents, right? Let me know, and I'll just clarify for me, and I'll do all I can to answer to the best of my ability anyway. Oh my God, it's Will O. What's up, man? How was this breakout, man? It was like this, man. I'm freaking amped, dude. Or how are you feeling, man? I know you're happy about it too, dude. I mean, it's just no one's happy about losing value, but we all knew it was coming. It was just so. There's so many indicators, right? MK, are the lights working, dude? Just let me know. I'm just getting to this chat at the same time as we're just talking about stuff going on, alright? Dude, Stuart, Miami needs a new everything. I watched that game. They collectively lost together. Their defense, missed tackles, offense, coaching, penalties, and play calling. Special teams. All 4 aspects of the game scrubbed out together. Okay, looks like the lights are working. Awesome. Thanks for the confirmation of the Jizman. Yeah, no, it's understandable that Florida State has new coach. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They got Jimbo was, poached by A&M. Sanford? Hey, my dad was like a legend at Sanford, Boston Alpha. And you know that the reason why Florida State's playing Sanford, you know why they're playing them, right? You know why they've been playing them multiple years now? Tell me why. Can't all be like Bama who reloads every year. Hey man, it's tough, man. Well, yeah, Stuart, you got a Shelby County born Alabama walk-on. I'm a Shelby County born Alabama walk-on too. Okay, man? So I have a soft spot in my heart, and my parents actually do business with Dabo's parent-in-laws or whatever, father and mother-in-law here in Shelby County. So a pretty cool connection I have with them. So good to see you, Michael Urbanski, man. Glad you're here. What's up, Billy Langford, man? Oh, God, we got the Boomer Sooners in here now. Holy crap. Buckle up. God, I love just hanging out with y'all. So nice. You know what? Again, man, live for 2 hours and 50 or 40 minutes now. I don't know, man. We're getting close to 3 hours. Okay. There's Julia. Thanks for being here, Julia. Glad you're freaking here. Gosh, good God, man. I got the burps, man. Really bad. I'm just trying to get through all this. Seeing if Larley I didn't see if Larley said anything else. I know, I always love hearing from him. Inverse Jesus Moonboy, all caffeine, no Ambien, dumpster fire wrecked. Mr. Kanatomo says, oh my God. I don't know if, I don't think that Moonboy's been here tonight. He's been taking the evening off. What about the Wolverines with Harbaugh, Morgan Freegan? I don't know to tell you, man. At least you're seeing weakness with Penn State. They're scrubs. They're going to get wrecked this year. Dude, they almost lost to Appalachian State in overtime, man. And Ohio State's not going to be easy, man. Good luck. Y'all haven't beaten them once since Harbaugh's been there, right? Love right back at you, Julie, okay? I'm glad you're here for the lunch break. Oh yeah, I'm just saying, hey Larley, normally, if you were saying something, man, normally would repeat it. Whatever, man. Just hanging out, dude, okay? Because again, been live for a while. Oh, Twitter got destroyed today. You had Jack Dorsey who went up to DC to talk about privacy, man. The privacy of Twitter, how we're going to protect the citizens, and Market didn't take well to that, so Twitter got obliterated. Okay, man. Let's go to Equifax, and then we'll go to Tweeter, okay? The weekly.
When will you be getting the TA with Mitch Ray Banana Hammocks? Thanks for all your great work.
TA Banana Hammocks. I don't even know what that means. Essex Hammer, come on, England. Thanks so much for $3.33 repeating, of course, but again, I'm not certain about banana hammocks, man. I don't know what that is, man. Okay. Alright, so just looking at the weekly on Equifax, who this right here came from absurdity. Okay, so looking at this, man, the lifetime cycle, you can't use anything back here. The angle doesn't really make any sense at all. Okay, so no worries there. You just need to, look, when you're analyzing something you've never seen before, you just go to the weekly, just zoom out and look at the life of the stock, see if it's overall bullish, overall bearish. Okay, because if you don't do that, especially if you're doing a coin request or stock request show, you never know. Because, dude, we look at OTCs, we look at everything, and it looks okay in the short term, but if you zoom out, you're like, oh my god, this is terrible. So we had a channel, we had a beautiful upsloping channel, and then of course I think like 1 million people or however many people got screwed, and all their information and data got breached, and you went from, in literally 2 weeks, in 2 weeks you went from $143 all the way to a low of $89. Does anyone remember that? I remember. God, it was just everywhere on the news. Jeez. So do we want to use the exaggeration in the breakdown, or just want to keep it cool, use this as the bottom trend line? So okay, it's on the weekly oscillators, bearish divergence. You make a high on price, multiple highs on price, you're making higher highs on price towards the top trend line of some sort of channel that I guarantee you, well, it's being respected up here. It's our second anchor point, and lower levels of positive momentum. So on the weekly, one of our most significant time scales, impending price action versus the downside is what's being told ever so slightly. RSI looks pretty freaking amazing. So we're at 64 bullish territory, but again, remember, Fibonacci wise, swing out of swing low. San Diego Injury Law Center. Oh my god, thanks so much for the sub on YouTube. Stuart, you now have a rival. Do you think you can compete against the San Diego Law Center men? Can you do it? Stuart versus them. Epic battle royale. Alright. So from a swing high to swing low, from your most previous major swing high to the swing low, you are now touching, and you have not once yet on the weekly broken above that 786, which is $134.69. Okay. So that's what you're literally using as that resistance point. So now let's go to the daily. What's happening on a shorter time scale? Well, should we use this angle? Okay, so it's just a channel then, maybe. I don't know though, man. I don't know, because you're making the, higher highs right there. Pattern development. Landon Frisbee, thanks so much for the sub on YouTube to Jesus, man. Welcome, dude. Thank you. Yeah, dude, and you got some pretty severe case. I mean, like so. Okay, if you got weekly bearish divergence, and now you're showing daily bullish divergence. So I'm taking the same trend line I had on the weekly. I'm showing you right now.
What's up, crypto guy?
Oh god.
Could you look at AFMD, please? You look low on Amazon.
Get destroyed, Billy. I don't know why it didn't do it. I don't know why I didn't do it, but you just got snubbed out, man, by whatever her name is, the TTS girl. So, all right, so put it down in the book, and we now know that M doesn't work. Weird. Everything else works. Well, mostly, we don't know. We haven't tried the whole alphabet, but looks like M doesn't work for her. I don't know. But, dude, thanks for the $5.09. You better be careful. You better be careful, because you have daily bullish or bearish divergence as well, right? So, both oscillators showing bearish divergence on the daily. On the weekly, your MACD is showing bearish divergence. What? You had a huge impulse down. Don't forget that huge impulse down. If you forget it, might not have a good time. What could very well be happening right now is 1, 2, 3, 4. Not truly a valid wedge. You want 5 touch points. We don't have it yet. Okay, but you do, no matter what you say, you have 2 converging upward sloping trend lines. That is upward sloping price contraction, and that is normally bearish. That type of price action that you see. Okay. So I'm just saying, man, I'm not trying to be weird or anything, but remember, this is a big deal. And here's the thing. It will be interesting to see if we fill the gap. If we fill the gap, we would hit the 886, the 140.39 area. That is the gap fill. Okay. Eddie Mills, thanks so much, man, for the sub on YouTube with Jesus, man. Thank you, dude. Awesome. What if we gotta extend this back or down? No, not really. I mean, makes a little bit more sense. You do have a touch point. What? Look, I know, I get it, right? It's like, why would you even pick that? Because it makes the most sense, right? 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. Okay, there we go. That makes some sense. Makes a decent amount of sense anyway. All right, and it lines up wonderfully with what we're seeing on the oscillators. You can't take away the oscillators are bearish. Can't take away that what we might be seeing is a bearish pattern. Okay, so what's it, man? So that's the shortest of short terms, and we know we broke out of any kind of channel we would have had on the way up. This kind of fundamental breakdown. This is serious technical damage right here. A move like that, nothing held up. Nothing can hold up, okay? That's like being Starbucks and being like, well, all our coffee cups had, like, you know, cancer in them. Well, you're going to get technical damage, serious technical damage. And right now, Equifax is trying to recover from some serious, ridiculous technical damage that's been done to it. And it has not recovered at all. Not even close. I mean, it's close. You're 1 fib away from, you know, closing and filling the gap, but there's no real telling. Not really. You can't really tell. So, Yon C, Joan C, thanks so much for the sub on YouTube. Jesus, man, thank you so much, dude. Sorry, dude. Sometimes with the oscillators, the yellow and stuff, it screws with the font. I can't really see it, so. Bet to Ethereum pair. The first person I think ever to ask me about that. Holy crap, it is time for your local on the 8s. Let's go to Bitcoin. Holy crap, the 4-hour candle closed too. Crap. So I don't know, man. Just be careful. Just be careful. Okay. That's it, man. It's just, I know it's trying to recover, but a lot of things are recovering in this hyper bullish market, okay? Trying to recover from devastation back in September 2017. We all remember it, if you actually were, if you cared about the stock market back then. So, let's go Bitcoin. That's for MK, man. And then right after that, we'll look at FMD and then Twitter after that. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. A new 4-hour candle body has been born. An old one has died. That old one, extremely high levels of volume. You have escalation in volume on lower prices. That's extremely bearish. It's great to see for the bears. They love that. Higher levels of volume with lower prices. Wonderful. Okay. Lower prices, higher levels of negative momentum. Awesome. Lower prices, lower levels of relative strength. Awesome. Currently sitting around 17 on the RSI, which is the lowest level of relative strength we've seen since June 11th. MACD, as we said a little earlier, highest level of negative momentum we've seen technically since March 14th. I don't know why I paused there. That's kind of weird. Maybe it's because I've been live for like 2 hours and 35 minutes now or something. So, and then, you know, took an hour 40-minute break, and then it was live for 2 hours and 30 minutes before that. So forgive me for being live for like 5 hours in a 7-hour period. Okay, yes, literally, that's what's going on. Yeah, no idea. San Diego Injury Law Center, how that plays out, man. I don't know why they wouldn't fix that. That's on them. That's how they run things. Very confusing. More confusing things are, the harder it is to be, convinced on stuff. I don't know. I don't really look at CoinMarketCap much. The only time I would ever look at CoinMarketCap is just to get an overall, look just for the sake of knowing, because everyone cares about it, the overall market cap of cryptocurrency. That's normally I've got this button that I click, and I just do, okay, man, CoinMarketCap. Oh, 203 billion market cap. That's literally why I only have it on my stream deck. Okay. That's it. So I don't know, man, why they have, it's so weird about the conversion between VET to VeChain, VeChain to VET, whatever. Okay, Larley says Bitcoin just closed the last 4-hour candle and had a pretty strong rejection wick support and closed almost right smack on the 618 fib of the huge last rising wedge. And what Larley's talking about, swing low to swing high. Do you see it? That's what Larley's talking about, okay. So take away. Now we can take away. It's not really. It doesn't make sense anymore. Oh, thanks so much for the sub on YouTube, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Take away our old fibs, and now we use the fibs relative to the situation, right? Why it makes sense. Swing low now to swing high. What are we retracing? What have we hit? From the swing low to swing high. We closed. I don't know if unless I'm doing it wrong. Hold on. Make sure I'm pinpoint accurate. We closed below the 618 from the swing high. So this wick, but maybe Larley has it fibbed here because maybe crazy exaggeration, stupid stuff. We do it like that. Now we're pumping back above. Now either way, whichever one you have, you right below that 618, and yeah, you're pumping a little bit right now. This might be where, look, man, what do you want? You dropped like $1,000 in less than 24 hours. Like, you're going to pull back a little bit. Pattern development is needed. I want pattern. I want us to start either bear flagging or something. Just let me know what's going on, man. Right? What's up, Mr. Andrade? Hope you're at least enjoying the atmosphere of the show. Please understand, I've been live again for over 5 hours in a 7-hour period, okay? So please bear with me. The reason I came back so early is because the market was tanking and I wanted to be here for everyone else, okay? Just because people got questions, they want to know what's going on, man. Well, we're here to at least try to help, okay? The 888K or something, Crypto Cotter, man. Oh yeah, that's an insane rejection. I mean, like, dude, and how crazy is it on the measured move, Larly? How it just wicked off the measured move, and all it did was just extend out of this very large, I think, ascending broadening wedge. They converged, right? They were like confluent. The rivers crossed, and that was where the wick happened. It's just crazy, man. I can't believe it. I mean, we like literally, like right here. We had not broken out yet, and we did the measure move because we were just. It's like, oh man, you got scenarios where you're either going to make a stupid partial rise, or you're just about to get shattered because the end of the day is coming, 30 minutes, and we got shattered and made the measure move, and that was it. 63.18. That was what we put in. It just bounced off of it, man. And yeah, now we're looking at the fibs from the swing low to swing high, like you were saying. And yeah. Again, 17 on the RSI. Like, unreal. Oversold like crazy. What happened, Crypto Cotter, man? Do we think Bitcoin is stabilizing? Excuse me. I mean, I think you're cooling off a little bit. It might be time to start developing a new pattern. Very real possibility of that. Yes. Look, man, you drop $1,000 in a day. Yeah, it's okay to form a pattern, whatever it is. Okay. What's up, Parl Sharma? You went away on a fam holiday and got back and didn't know where to find me. Glad I'm still streaming. Well, Parl, I'm glad you found me and happy you're here. Okay. Larly doesn't have a freaking wrench. He's got one now. Hold on a sec. Here you go, Parl. You wish you were online yesterday, Joe P. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, dude, that you weren't here, man. But look, whether it was yesterday or a few days ago, dude, the tone hadn't changed. It's been bearish this whole ascent up. The volume's so scrubby the whole way. You're creating wedges within wedges. It's weird, man, and it's bearish, okay? And the thing to take from it all, I think, despite any kind of pattern, you were like, because we have the other chart where we don't even have the real wedge, we just have the channel. It doesn't matter, because if you understand the fundamentals of Fibonacci, like from the swing high to swing low, when you make proper retrace, here's the impulse. There's always an impulse. You make your run up, there's a common retrace area where the market looks to turn things around to where it coincides with the initial impulse. So the impulse was bearish. We ran up between that common area towards the top end of the common area and decided to reverse a price action. It's like that's how Fibonacci works, man. So just, you know, again, nothing surprising about any of this stuff, but hey, man, yeah. As Lloyd was saying, big rejection wick right here. A lot of like stupid volume on this wick up. So, you know, think about it. It's like, oh man, it's just so much selling. It's like, it's selling, but it's also bulls coming in to push the price up too. So it, even though it's red, yeah, the bears overall won this. People just a lot of times, especially the newer, just will look at this as just, it's all red, it's all selling, when it's actually just both buying and selling. Okay. Morgan Freegan quitting his job. Hope you have it ready to go, man. Yeah, no, UGG BTC indeed, brethren of Bang, man. I know, man. I understand. It's unfortunate for those who just want it to go up. I get it, man, but you can't ignore reality because, yeah. Five minutes into the 4 hour and started red. Well, it's green now. Just remember, 4 hours is a long period of time. Blockchain bandit. So, you know, 4 minutes in, who cares, right? It could easily just pump up. Here we are. APDUP says Lambo downgraded to Geo Metro. I don't even know what that is, man. Hey, Blit, thanks so much for the follow on Twitch. The Jesus man, welcome, dude. Glad you're here. Hey, Joel J, what's up to you, man? Hope you're having a good one. Is that going to be used like OMG, or is it just confirming that my Louis Vuitton bag I bought in Shanghai is legit? Confused about that. Not certain of that. San Diego Injury Law Center. You know, there are a lot of crypto projects, right? It seems like VET has, you know, more partnerships than most. I know that, and they're doing a lot with the environment, and you know, but chart-wise, we saw a rising wedge, and we broke out bearishly at the rising wedge, and that's kind of it. So the TA was kind of respected on VET. The measure move was not hit yet at all, but close. We were pretty close. Remember, this is just a TA show, technical analysis. You know, we'll talk about fundamentals from time to time, but fundamentals we kind of talk about on the stock side more so than crypto, because fundamentals kind of get thrown around, or probably be used erroneously, right, for fundamentals in crypto, because there's no earnings per coin. There's no price to earnings, right? So the mathematical way of gauging value in these cryptos, so tougher. Did I hear about one of Satoshi's wallets being used? APDP? No. How is that real? Is that fake news? No, I mean, like, VeChain's definitely got tons of partnerships. I think I read that it has around $1 trillion of partnerships at this point. Crazy. I agree. I definitely agree. San Diego Injury Law Center, Stewart Tribal. Supply side logistics. There you go, man. Yeah. So I know. Look, that was just one of those coins that took time to research, and if you do that, you're good, right? Just trying to get through this chat. All right. People were getting a little lit on. Julia's saying vote Ethereum off the island. We can't yet because look, we just looked at it. Yes, we looked at it, and we're still second market cap. 23 billion. My, how far you've fallen. The disparity is so bad. Is there a dominance percentage here? Yeah, down 12.34% today. It's just so bad. Oh my god, man. I can't believe it. Why can you not believe it? All the freaking indicators were telling us. They were lining up telling us. We got partnerships and quotations. There you go, man. Yeah, there you go, man. Yeah, no earnings. Yeah, I agree. No, couldn't care less about partners. Voltaire has partners too. All in on Voltaire. Thanks, Joey I, man. Really appreciate that. Jeez, man. Okay, so, give me a sec. Let me, yeah, man, let's just run over to AFMD real quick. I mean, you know, whatever. We looked at Ethereum earlier like a billion times now. AFMD, I think it was requested by Billy, man. What do you want from me, man? What do you want from me? It's a scrub stock that was in a downtrend and it broke out bullishly on some sort of news. It's a biotech company that probably got some sort of approval from the FDA, and it just gapped up on extremely high levels of volume. And what is it doing now? It's pulling back, and that's it. It's just, there's TA can't be used sometimes in these situations. You can't do anything about it. Can't really do anything. The highest price we've seen since December of 2015, but it's a straight up line and expect to get destroyed. All right, high risk situations. That's it. Highest spike of positive momentum we had seen technically since July of 2015. Highest RSI levels we had seen since ever. Literally the history of this stock, we've never seen relative strength as high as 97. Oh my god, 97. Wow. Holy crap. Crazy, man. Click on the market cap for Bitcoin dominance. Really? Is that true, man? %, pretty much 54.92% now. Bitcoin dominance. Crazy, man. Look how everything's just scrubbed out. You see all these coins. Thought they were Kangs and they're scrubbing out so bad. Okay, makes sense. Ooh, does this... Hey, I'm doing coin market cap. Do I get 1 billion subs now? Is that how it works, dude? I can't remember. I think it is, man. I actually had multiple tabs open of coin market cap. Does this mean I'm a king? Awesome. Been doing it wrong all this time. 22 more likes and Brad Fisher will grab a drink. Interesting, man. Interesting. We're doing Viking stuff of the week. 915 subs. Holy crap, man. We picked up a lot tonight. Jeez. What's up, Black Monkey Anvils, man? Thanks for being here, brother, man. Oh, yeah, look at Activision Blizzard, my baby. Just my long-term baby, dude. Been in the thing since $18 freaking dollars. I freaking love it, man. Frey says, watched your stream for the first time last night and saw me call it. Frey considered tethering before he dropped the kids off, but no, shaking my head. I'm sorry to hear that, Frey, man. I'm sorry. You know, it happens, but look, all I did was just use coinciding variables. I put them together. It gave me information to make me make a decision on what was probably going to happen next, right? And that's all it was. So you can learn about coinciding variables so you can make the decision for yourself, so you don't have to second guess, but hey man, well that guy said this and then other people said that. You can make the decision by yourself, right? Where you don't need anyone else. Yeah. Are they paying Coinbase Pro 20 or 0.25% fees and putting it in US dollar? I'm not sure, Sandy. It's a good question, man. Very good question. What's up, Mo Min Garner? It says, oh man indeed. Yes, yes indeed. Let's go to Twitter real quick. Take a look at that. Did it get dumped after hours though? I can't remember. No, I didn't get dumped after hours. I got dumped today. All right, man. Look. You had this just very nice ascent up, I think anyway, and then you broke. Look, technical damage has been done on earnings. and it was not guidance, I guess. It was oversaturation. It was a huge decline in users, new users, and that's what caused this extreme gap down on pretty decent levels of volume that truly just made us shatter and break out of the potential trend we were in, it seemed like. Okay, I mean, at the time before the earnings, it was a bull pull bull flag, right? And then just, well, we expect significant drop-offs in new users. Boom, huge breakdown, continue breaking down, and now you're making lower highs in your previous opens. And that's it. Now you're breaking down again, man. It just sucks. It's not good. Very, very bad. Perfect, right? Touch point 1 and 2 on the bottom, and then 2 and 3 on the top, and then beautiful heartline respect right there. That's it. So it looks like a huge bear pull, bear flag combination. Not good. Not good at all. Now, extreme levels of bullish convergence, where you, on the 4 hour anyway, where you make a low on price, a higher low on price, but extremely lower levels of negative momentum. And you got the same thing on the RSI, right? So it's not divergence, it's just really convergence, and it's kind of bullish, right? It's good. Good to see that. But just imagine that this gap, if you're just looking at it to fill it, it just looks like a huge bear pull, bear flag, right? So go to the daily, I guess. Ooh, music ended. Oh my god, what? So not good, man. I just think that you fell out of a very nice upsloping trend that you'd been in, really anchor points back from July of 2017, June of 2017. You're out of it now. Like, that was the only way to really look at it. The ascent was so steep. There was no way to really keep this move up we had contained. And just touch point 1 here, and 2 and 3 on the top side, and then 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and we're out of it. And that's just technical damage that was done based off news or information that was given to us. So yeah, not good. But above the 200 MA, the 200-day moving average, which is nice, and you're not even showing negative momentum yet, right? So if you start breaking down, if you double bottom or make lower lows than $31, you will be making severe, extreme levels of bullish divergence. So you have that going for you at least, okay? Because, and the scrubby, crappy thing about Twitter is the overall lifespan of this chart is bearish. It is bearish, man. It's very bearish. Lower high than your previous highs. That's all you need to know, man. It's a bearish chart. It sucks. In the short term, could be good, at least for the, the coming months, whatever. Just because, like, I think any way you look at it, if you touch the 200 MA or break below it, you'll show extreme levels of bullish divergence. That's good for you. You might have a nice break the upside there, but that's all I can tell you for now. All right, on Twitter, whoever asked. Whew. Oh my god, Substratum's doing a second night. Hey, that's like Voltaire, that's like Walton Coin yesterday coming out with their second white paper. Oh my god, all in on Walton Coin, man. Well, guys, we were just screwing around the first time. Here's the real white paper, Voltaire. Here you go, we're Walton Coin, here it is. Wow, so much faith in that scrub coin. Oh, I have to do price predictions for Ripple first before we can go viral. Okay, 25 cents. Measured move. That's where we go. Okay. That's it, man. What's my opinion on Litecoin short or long? Man, Bori, I wish you were here yesterday, dude, because it was all short. And today... Oh my god, man. You know what? Screw this. For you, Bori, you're going to see this, man. You're gonna literally see this. I don't care. just don't care anymore. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Why not, man? We're late. I'm overtime now, technically, man. Anytime after 2 hours is overtime. So, dude, I'm telling you, you're getting prepared to get destroyed hardcore on Litecoin. So in the coming days, when we break out bearishly on possible extremely high levels of volume, don't be like, Ray, man, why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you let us know? Why didn't you warn us about all the bearish stuff going on? It's like, wait a second. Wait, I did. You had a rising wedge. You broke out of it on absolutely no volume, and you're now forming another rising wedge. It's like inverse exhibit. Yo, dog, I hear you like wedges, so we broke out of a wedge on no volume and formed another rising wedge that's even steeper and scrubbier. Okay. We even broke out of a downward sloping channel, fib channel. 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, touch points. We're out of it, but I'm telling you, when you break out of critical areas of resistance on no volume, be suspicious, be skeptical. False breakouts are more common than real breakouts. Don't forget that.
Don't forget it.
And to completely slap Litecoin in the face even more, you have all the coinciding variables with the bearish divergence on the MACD and the bearish divergence on the RSI.
Don't know if
Okay, so by looking at that, that was literally last night, Mr. Bori. I can't say your last name, man. Let's go to Litecoin right now. Litecoin. Oops, sorry. Mr. Bori, man. Mr. Bori, can you hear me?
Oh, would you look at that?
Okay. Okay, man. That's all I got to say about that. So, yeah, getting prepared to get wrecked. And that's exactly what we did. Lost over $10 of our value in a matter of less than a day. All right. Does that help, Bori, man? I hope that helps, at least.
I can't believe you didn't warn us about this document. How dare you? Stroll and Wallow, can we look at some BTC, please?
Hey, LPLT, man. Thanks for the $3.33 repeating, of course. Yeah, we'll look at Monero. Okay, man. Look at it. God. Alright, Larly, have a freaking good one, man. Sorry, I don't think he's here anymore. I'm just behind on chat, like, really bad, so. Oh, you're talking about the... Law's probably talking about someone's asking a speculative question, right? It's impossible to give speculative answers, exactly. And it's smart to not do it. Otherwise, you might eat yourself like, what's his name? McAfee or whatever his name is. If Bitcoin hits... If it doesn't hit 10K by the end of July, I'm going to eat my own. And he didn't. He's an idiot, right? How can you have a second white paper? I don't know. I don't know. But they did it. San Diego Injury Law Center. They freaking did it, man. Defying, or they're breaking records, or surprising us all every day. Super scrubby. A yellow paper, exactly. The VC funds ran out. Yeah, man. But we was gonna be king, Zachary. You don't understand, man. It's Walton coin. Is it blurry? I don't think so. Did I use the timestamp? No, I mean, I can timestamp it. It's like 2 hours and like 9 minutes in or something to last night's stream, episode 91.
Ladies, liquor lovers, and Litecoin.
That's right, Warren Buffett. That's right. Oh, I thought the CNBC interview was the 3 L's. Oh, yeah, that's right. The secret interview was the 4 L's. Litecoin was added to that, right? So... Unbelievable, dude. India globalization capital. That sounds absolutely terrible. Oh my God, Voltaire. That sounds worse than Tron Connect, okay? Why I look so happy. Why you look so happy watching you. I mean, I'm just... Crap, was it echoing? My bad, dude. I turned it up. I don't know. I'm sorry, Voltaire. My bad, dude. Or everyone, really. Voltaire has tinnitus. I'm sorry, dude. If you've been injured by my growling, call us now. Oh my God. Can I sue myself? Is that wait, no, wait, we already went over this. We learned you literally can't sue yourself. We learned this. Even if you have multiple personalities, you can't. It's weird how we already had conversations about this. It's very startling. Okay. Yeah, McCafe is, yeah, I think greater than Jordan Belfort. Yeah, man, Bitcoin's going to zero, man. Yeah, it's going to zero. I have so much credibility. I screwed, thousands and thousands of people over. But yeah, man, listen to me and my stupid opinion. Like, he knows, like, Belfort knows anything about crypto. Or really anything about Bitcoin, for that matter. What's up, Kevin Blondel, man? I'm doing well. I really appreciate that. Excuse me. You love the new show? I mean, it's like new in certain ways, the new channel, but like the show's not really new, is it? Tron in cash any good? Is XRP Tron in cash any good? Well, look, I mean, XRP is a global banking solution, but I'm very sketched out by what you're buying when you buy XRP. To me, I still, no one's convinced me that I'm not buying anything more than a mere utility token. And it doesn't feel like to me that I'm actually, if I buy XRP, I'm actually investing in their company. So that really weirds me out. And so, like, that's my reluctance with Ripple. And then Nano, or in cash, excuse me, and Tron. Tron is very sketchy, very high on marketing. I don't like that at all. The way, dude, have you seen any of their like shows and their Periscope crap? The Tron University. Did you see it? It's so weird and sketchy. It doesn't convince me at all. And I've yet to see a working product. In cash, I don't know, man. It's it's one of the trashiest technical coins I've seen, really, of all 2018. So no, I mean, I don't know, man. None of them show earning reports. So that's a big thing for me. I came from the stock market, not crypto. All right, so I don't know, man. I'm very wary of them all. Wait, doesn't every project get a mulligan on their white paper? Kappa? Crypto Yeti? Yeti coin, all ended. Okay. Charlie leave. Pretty much, Voltaire, man. We know that. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the man clearly said Kappa. Case dismissed. Hit it, man. What's up, Terry Sign? Glad you're here. Crypto Kid's here? What? Nah. It's the Crypto Kid, man. It's the Crypto Kid, man. We know the Crypto Kid well. Wait, is the Crypto Kid, does he have notoriety in the crypto sphere? The Crypto Kid? It's like the Oklahoma Kid, man. Hey, it's like the Oklahoma Kid, man. Thanks, Joe, man. Joe P. Oh my god, the freaking Wu-Tang's here. The Wu-Tang clan's here. You and Mr. Shkreli or whatever. Are you with him? Okay. Let's go to Monero, alright? Wow. Nice little pivot in a rally. Very interesting right there, right? But, okay, man. Okay, we got things going on. We got many things going on. First off, real quick on Monero, you want to understand that we're in an extremely bearish trend. Trend's been going on for quite some time. All it did was touch point 1 at the top, 2 and 3 on the bottom. Okay. Fib channel, great amount of respect on the heart line. Wonderful to see that we were unable to make higher highs at that 75% trend line. Beautiful areas of respect there, giving validity support at the 25% trend line. Support, resistance. Resistance, breakdown. So, just remember, bearish trend. It's currently what's going on. You're down sloping. So bullish stuff isn't going to be as strong. So we broke out of an ascending broadening wedge, in my opinion. Yes, that's what you do. You false break out. We false broke out with bearish divergence on both oscillators. Are you kidding me? At critical areas of resistance. Oh, you better have taken heed of that. Well, the heed was taken. You broke down. But crazy enough, you pivoted off the bottom trend line of the little channel that I think we were in at the time. Okay, so it'll be interesting to see if we can make higher highs than our previous highs. That'll be difficult. This could very well just be that fail. You know, we always get with the break to the upside, those highs, and then we attempt to rally, and then we fail, and make a lower high than our previous highs, and that's when the breakdown begins, the lower prices, because there's just not enough demand, right? So if you don't make higher highs than your previous highs, you're going down, and you're going to go down pretty quick. You're going to break this trend line. You're going to touch the 50 MA. You're going to run down, break that, touch that 200 MA. You're going to touch the heart line of the downward sloping channel that has been well respected on the way down. That will be a support. Okay. So that's it, man. Travis, what are you doing, man?
Just so you know, everyone can use 7.77. I will allow it. Lola, let's see how many burst coins we can get in the bucket.
In the bucket. Yeah, so here's the thing. I guess if you're newer, like, it's really just a thing. I've got a guy named Chalin who's incredible, a graphic designer. He does the sprite sheets, the emoji balls for the jar. So you can clearly see over there looking into the jar, looking left. You see the Ethereum Classics. That was all Chalin. $7.77. That's a signature contribution for Travis. He loves Burst Coin. He has his own Burst Coin. So if you want your own Burst Coin, let us know. And we might be able to muster something up for you, okay? So, you know, we've got $25 contributions as VeChain Thor. It's a special one. You can see it in the jar. It's moving around. You see the V over there. You see the Binance coin. That's $50 or more up till maybe $100. And then, you know, we're working on everything else. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. And I've got Chalin doing many things at the same time. So, you know. But yeah, man, $7.77 contribution to give you that Burst coin. It's beautiful. I think Chalin did a wonderful job on the Burst coin emoji ball. You see it's electric because there's lightning. Whatever. So yeah, man. Thanks, dude, Chalin. Or thanks so much, Travis, man, for the 777. Freaking love you, man. So it's Monero. Monero's doing Monero things in a bear trend, in a down sloping trend. Respecting the TA, respecting the TA. Got to make lower highs, most likely than our previous highs, and then break this channel, break down to lower prices, test this heart line. If you can't hold that, 200 MA. If you can't hold that, coming down to horizontal line support at 15,253. You can't hold that, coming on down to the bottom of the ascending broadening wedge, a very wide ascending broadening wedge. Holy crap, that's a large one. But it's true, it's real. Just did a false breakout in a bearish pattern. Great, it's Monero. Bearish divergence, get destroyed. Let's go to Activision Blizzard, knock it out, then we'll go to ICX, and then might wrap it up after that, alright? Got I love what's going on with Activision Blizzard. One of my babies, been in this since $18 a share. I'm so proud, so happy. Everyone laughed at me. No institution thought video games were worth a crap when I got in on this thing in my early 20s. And since then, oh yeah, got as high as $80 freaking dollars. But currently having issues. Having issues at that 25% trend line of the fib channel tool that we're using. So well respected. Nice pivot multiple times off that area. Did it again. Ran up, hit that heart line, and failed like scrubs and gapped down. Currently sitting at $71.65. Okay, and what I think might be happening is on the way up, we might be showing a very extreme ascending broadening wedge, which is a bearish pattern inherently, not good. So either way, man, we failed to break to the upside and touch that top trend line of this pattern. So we do rely on our fib channel tool as well as our fractals, and it's getting a little scary, getting a little weird. You don't want to fall below that 25% trend line, whatever that is. That's like 71 bucks. You don't want to fall below that. It's really bad. Fall to the bottom. Last time we saw the bottom of this fib channel was back in December 2016. It's been a while. So video games though haven't been doing too hot. They haven't been that great. They're nothing like some of the semiconductors like AMD, right? They haven't been doing as gangbuster, but they had their time. They've had their time on the way up. All right, so that's your Activision Blizzard. Not looking too hot. Made a proper retrace, probably at the 382. I'm gonna swing out of swing low, right? Swing out of swing low. Oh my god, well, we hit the 50% retrace. Oh, excuse me. Wow. 50% retrace, and then broke down, gap down on low volume, so the gap will probably get filled despite anything. Okay. So. Yeah, man, no one's going to want to mess around with extremely private coin. I mean, how do you get more money into it when it's that private? I mean, like when you've got like what if there's child trafficking or drug stuff? I mean, yeah, man, there's a lot of issues with that with Monero, and I don't know. No one knows. So to act like I know, or to act like anyone knows really how any kind of market would respond to complete privacy is a little bit of naivete. It's just tough, man. I don't know. I don't know how they would respond to that, man. Well, Bosky, man, I wouldn't say I called it. I'm just saying I was just calling out just the variables, right? Just using, I was just, all I was doing, it's not me calling it. All I'm doing is reading a chart and articulating it to you, the audience. That's all I'm doing, right? So it's not me calling it. I'm just reading. That's all I do. What's up, GB, man? Welcome. Hey, Rylan, man. Hello, man. Good to see you, man. Holy crap, man. I've been live for like 3 hours and I don't even know. 3 hours and 18 minutes now. And then earlier in the day I was live for 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I'm working on like 6 hours total in like a whatever period. I don't even know anymore. Good God. Whew. Yeah, Dash private. You know, they're running out of money, right? You know, the leadership sucks, right? For Dash. San Diego Injury Law Center says, Mitch is a great YouTube channel, by the way. He loves it. So stoked to find it. Helping him let go of his harbored resentment of the whale traders. Thank you. Wonder for the long haul. Yeah, that's right. San Diego Injury Law Center, and we have other attorneys here, man. So you'll find a company here, good company here. This is just a show about technical analysis. We try to keep emotions out of it. Sometimes the alcohol flows, get a little emotional, but the emotion normally stems to protecting people from losing their money. Okay, and trying troubling times, and you know, that's it. Yeah, I don't either. San Diego. I don't see much institutional money going into anything. Do you right now? Not on this market. Dude, remember when we were 800 billion? Now we're at 200 billion. Bitcoin dominance is the highest we've seen in like a year and a half. Like 55%. That's, despite anything, that's higher than we've seen in that period. What's up, Evo, man? No, I don't know, man. I'm kind of like running out of gas, like tremendously right now. I'm kind of like dead, dude. Seriously, I'm just like, I think I've like got to get out of here. I just like, I don't know. I left it all out on the field today for everyone because of how extreme the price action has been on Bitcoin. We expected it. We knew something like this was going to happen, but you know, when that happens, I go hard. I go as hard as I can, right? So, yeah, that's back. That's in November, right? San Diego, man. So I'd love to see that, man. Love to see that. Drink a Monster Zero, dude. You know, my sugar isn't one of those. Oh wait, oh it's zero sugar. Well, it's got aspartame, which gives you like death in your brain. So I prefer to not have that. How's the hurricane going? It's we're in the eye of the storm, I think, right now. Okay, definitely in the eye, as you would have it. I don't like that price action, but extremely bullish trend like most of the others in the stock market. Rising wedge measure move was 63.18, touched it and bounced. Love it. Oh my god! Just finished a beer. Been a long day, man. Almost like a 24-hour. I feel like a news station, man. The way we've been covering crypto today. I don't even know how this button came unbuttoned. It's not sexual. Don't worry about it, okay? It's just weird. Whew, I think this is just hot. Hold on, let me turn my air on real quick. Whether I leave or go. Hold on a sec. Hello? Is anyone there? Is this thing still on? Yeah, I think this thing's still on. Oh wow, Urban's swimming in Wisconsin. You're supposed to get it later this week, man. Interesting, man. Oh yeah, you're just getting a lot of rain, I guess, right? Interesting. Well, I had plenty of free time, I guess, MK, man. Just literally out of gas at this point, man. Okay. No, I'm sure when super bullish, you know, a lot of things in the stock market are incredibly bullish right now, right? How do you chart what happens after the measure move? Joey, you wait, man. You sit back, relax, your target's been hit, you're extremely satisfied, and you let the next pattern develop, dude. And chances are, a lot of times after moves, extreme moves like that on high volume, a lot of times you form those bear flags. So we're waiting to see if we form a bear flag. Alright? That's it. You wait. Wait for pattern development on a significant time scale. We're looking at the 4 hours, so I'm gonna wait. But it only took like weeks for this pattern to develop and to mature, and people to say, hey Ray, I don't think so what you're saying. I think we're going to 8K by the weekend. It's like, why do you think that? Well, just volume slow, whatever, blah blah. It's like, dude, that's not how it works. You don't upslope with scrub volume and that be good. That's a bad thing. Okay. Thanks, San Diego Injury Loss Energies, man. Don't sue me, man. Let's just be cool, okay? Thanks, Paro. I really appreciate that. Yeah. MK, we'll take a look at it tomorrow, man. I think what I'm going to do is just going to get out of here, man. I think, you know, just we've gone long, man. Gone a long time, and hold on. What I'll do though, for consolation, for some of y'all that actually care, I don't know. Some people don't. They'll just turn it off immediately, but we're gonna put on a little ASMR in a way, right? You know, we do that time to time. Thank you all so much for being here tonight, tuning in, being here for so long. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be here. So if you keep showing up, I'll keep showing up. You got my word on that. Thanks so much for the contributions tonight. Keep your eye on Bitcoin. Seems like it's pivoting for now. A little bit of rejection at that measured move area. But I'll be back tomorrow to see what happens overnight. So until next time, like always, respect the TA.
Words walk by, describing definition. Stop